ba 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 ba. Hi, who's ready for Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and Dickens. Look at you petting Aster's stomach, petting him. How dare you? I'm joking. Thank you for giving pats to me and Aster, Rosa. But it's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody. Yes, we are back with Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, it will be happening again every week, unless something comes up. And one more announcement. One more announcement, because it's probably already been noticed by some people. So, if you look at this, and this is my announcement to explain this. If you look, you can only see 4 of us. Usually there's 5. Usually we have another member in the game. That being the player Nanako, who is in charge of Iceland Imena, the character, the druid. Well, because of life circumstances and because, schedules change and responsibilities come, Nanako sadly had to step away from the D&D game and sadly will not be here for the rest of it. It is an unfortunate set of circumstances, but it is just, it's just life. And so we are letting you know that for the rest of the campaign, it will be just me, Austin, Poco, and Sunny, our DM. So, yeah. I'm announcing this before I definitely unmute and let everybody talk, so then I can explain this to everyone, and you guys understand, why Nanako is not here. Ava, during this time, you saying boo can be taken so heavily out of context. Ava. It's the boo where we're supposed to say, you spooked me. But during this moment, it just seems like you're booing the stream. Because I'm announcing this guy here. What do you mean? Because, not Ava, I just announced, that Nanako's not able to join for D&D streams anymore. And the fact you said boo makes it sound like you're booing the stream. The bestie is always looking out for me. It's funny. No, you're okay, Emma. It's just funny. But yes, sadly, Nanako's not able to join for D&D streams. Thank you. Oh, all right. Sorry. No, it's okay. You didn't do anything, Sonic. I totally was booing stream. Damn, my own mod. But yeah. Anyways, bye, eating dinner. Have fun eating dinner. My first stream and I'm already leaving, lol. No! We haven't even started the D&D session! Jet be going crazy. Yeah, I see him spinning. He spins himself right around and around like a record baby, round, round, round. That's all the rules. I'm a minor. Oh, okay. 110%. Thank you for respecting that rule. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for respecting that rule. Eat well. But yeah, sadly, no Nanako. So it will just be me, Austin, Poco, and Sunny. So we are dropping down to 3 players and 1 DM. So yeah, and with that, I will now undeafen and unmute and let the friendos talk. Hello.
Ah!
Hello.
Damn. I pop in.
Hi.
First thing Austin does is scream. Not a hi.
Hi.
See, be more like Sunny Austin. She said hi. All polite.
Good evening. Good
Hey,
evening, fellow chaps. I am the God King.
Hello, everybody.
My name is Markiplier.
Don't bring my Oshi into this.
Hi. But if we can all calm down
hate
really quick.
Mannequins.
If we can all calm down really quick. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And welcome to the D&D. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute because sadly I got sick and I had life things to take care of, and then we were trying to work out schedules, and then things happen.
If I can say in chronological order exactly what happened. First,
Life, and more life.
Au- Austin had life. Week 2,
Had to-
Cinna had life.
My dad had to just go turn 50. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He didn't want to reschedule. He was a prick of that.
Week 3 and 4, Cinna got sick.
Yeah.
Actually, I will also admit, I'm pretty sure it's
I
somewhere in
I
there.
was sick in the last session. I remember that. I was sick in the last session, but otherwise I was fine.
And then, I believe it was next. Austin had to go see family again.
Mhm.
Week after that,
And then we spent a few weeks trying to work things out, sadly, with schedules that did not work.
unfortunately.
And so
We could have had a stream 2 weeks ago, but again, my dad didn't want to reschedule. No, I'm kidding.
But
that is the truth.
but that is what's happened, and that's what was happening that caused us to not be able to stream Dungeons and Dragons for so long, and why whenever I did try to stream it these past few weeks, we got like an immediate cancel the night of or something, because sadly, people's schedules could change at the drop of a hat. And it's not even mad about, 'tis just life things. But we are now able to continue, and everybody is able to enjoy the campaign. And as you see, we already we have Iceland still here. There is a plan for Iceland. Do not worry, it's been discussed with Nanako, so things have already been planned out and worked out.
And I also have some secret stuff that I discussed with Nanako about Iceland, so you'll have to wait for that. Only Nanako knows at the moment.
And with that, I think we've covered everything. So I will hand the reins over to the wonderful DM, Sunny.
Wait, we forgot a couple events.
Wait, what did we forget?
Christmas.
Christmas.
And also,
Christmas.
chronic Poco explosion disorder, because sometimes I just do that.
Suffering succotash.
Shuffling succotash. Boom.
That is
Suffering
true.
succotash.
Also
I
slightly
And
off
one thing I
topic.
would like to mention before we get into D&D stuff is that as of currently, because it's such a big night, we all are eating like kings.
Y'all are.
I am currently.
I just
On
have
the
my
top-
water
Yeah.
bottle.
I may
As
have
soon as this-
coerced one of my friends to get me a bag full of Burger King marinara sauce. Because he works there and he can grab it for free.
And also I had some DoorDash credits, so I gave Poco some Kit Kats and Sprite.
It's like when my brother used to work at McDonald's, he could come back with a whole thing of sweet and sour sauce.
So everybody's eating good, and then I'm just over here with a water bottle.
Ow!
In which I will make the announcement: everyone, hydrate.
I did hydrate. I hydrated again.
I've got my
I
frappe.
hydrate.
I'm hydrating very unhealthily.
Remember to hydrate. But then
Well, you can die straight. That works too.
I currently have nuggets, by the way. Specifically Wendy's soft nuggets.
I had nuggets.
But
now
we begin by recapping the previous events.
Oh, and starting up the music too, as well, possibly.
And starting another music.
Yeah, do we want Pogo to play the thing that you added?
Just wait a second. Once I announce such, play the music. But we begin our previous session. Sorry. I just had to burp right there.
Continue.
Fucking oof.
Can
But
we get some F's?
on our previous session, our party had managed to defeat one great foe, by the name of the Thunderclaw. Having worked out some inner demons, some thoughts and conflicts, looted the cave and did what they could best to figure out what to do with all of the stuff that was inside and leave nothing for the Red Brand to ever salvage. Or at least to the best of their abilities. And as life continues on, they all took some time to themselves. With one member of the party taking the amount of funds that they had collected and built a party. So that way they can celebrate their job well done. Many
I
were
may
invited.
have spent a lot.
Yes, you did.
A lot.
Many drinks were had, music was played, thoughts were shared. Everyone got a chance to be
A kiss was made
and relax.
on a man's cheek.
I was gonna say that, you son of a bitch!
Beat you to it, fucker!
But
And another got new clothes.
but then someone arrived. And as they ventured outside to sight that they could see a mysterious figure and a group of armored individuals arguing with the captain, in which that mysterious woman laid her sights upon Aster before just saying, "Aster?" And that's where we begin. Aster, you see before you, currently very much disheveled and organized, not her typical self at the very moment, not as well put together, clearly in a rush. Your older sister. As she just looks at you in shock.
Music.
Aster takes a deep breath before focusing on her and saying, "Aminta, stand down. I'm okay."
You see her look at you, still in shock, before quickly running up to you and practically tackling you in a hug.
Aster hugs back. Shocked and startled at first, but he does hug back.
You
And
can
he
just hear her heavy breaths as she's just trying to hold back tears before kind of just slumping to her knees, dragging you down with her, before just holding you even tighter, before you're just going, "You're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay."
Okay. I'm okay. I'm so sorry.
What's there to be sorry about? You were taken. You're
Taken?
okay, and what are you wearing?
Okay, let me address this one at a time. Because that was a lot to take in. First, I got new clothes while I was here. A friend made them for me. And second, I wasn't taken. I left. Of my own accord.
What? No.
Yes, I
That's not
left.
possible.
It is very possible, Minta. I willingly left. Nobody forced me. We I know this is a lot and you're very overwhelmed. I recommend we step inside to have a chat, to talk about this.
No, we're going home.
You see Aster look down sorrowfully at the ground before looking back at her, saying, "No, I'm not." And he
You're
actually,
clearly confused. Before just standing up, just still holding your hand. We're going home.
he takes his hand out of hers and looks her dead in the eye with a frown, with a sad face, and says, "I'm not going back, Amenta. I mean it. I will not return to Onrastig."
You just see some of the other individuals start to kind of pile out. Some still. I'm gonna just put Kane over here, even though he's still by your side, for the sake of cohesive.
Sake of being out of the way.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Wait, I need to flip these tokens real quick. More people pile out before she just looks at everyone before just whispering to you. Are they still holding you?
I am not being held against my will. He says this very
She's
out loud.
paranoid as hell. She's
He says
paranoid
this
as
out
fuck.
loud. And he says, "I am not being held against my will. I left willingly, Amenta. I left on my own accord, and I refuse to go back. And these people are friends and companions and acquaintances I have met and have treated me very well."
I need you to make a quick persuasion check for me.
Got it.
That's why if she looks at Trash and is like, I don't trust this fucker. He doesn't look right.
Let me roll. Oh, I forgot to bring up his sheet. Let me just bring that up on the side real quick.
Yeah, I brought my sheet up in the last second as well, don't worry.
Wonderful job. These people are professionals, people.
I
Yeah.
totally did not forget to do anything. I did not forget a thing. I did not forget anything. I am 110% professional.
Guys, don't worry. We're professionals.
Damn, I don't know I don't know about the rest of y'all fuckers.
But that persuasion check, that's a +7 to a 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
24,
7.
fucking hell.
Yeah, 24. That's a 24 to persuade her.
+7 persuasion, that's fucked.
Because I have max charisma and I'm proficient in it.
I mean, I get a +5, so.
Yeah, I'm
I
max
was
and
at DC at
proficient.
25.
Really?
What?
So fucking close! Wait, we have a bard.
I want to see what happens next. What she
Damn it.
tries, because I have I have a rebuttal depending on what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something really quick. Eeny, meeny, wait, hold on, wait. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe, get it, holla, da, 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 da.
It looked like it stopped on me, I'm concerned.
You kind of just see her. It's clearly, in a sense, to your eyes, Aster, she does not believe you in the sense that you're here of your own free will. And she kind of just lays her eyes on Aster not Aster, Atreus,
The other A.
or giving like an additional glare before just going. Let's just go over here and talk.
Aster
Sorry,
stand-
darling. We are perfectly capable of talking here.
Aster stands his ground and says, yes, we are perfectly capable of talking here, and I offered for you to step inside and we can talk. I am perfectly fine, and I am perfectly safe. And he takes a deep breath, and I have proof I left willingly.
I'm gonna flip these two over here real quick. Excuse me?
He sighs before reaching into his hip bag and pulling out that letter. The letter to everybody else, which is familiar as the letter you received, except for Jet, but Atreus would recognize this in Iceland, that it is the letter that you guys received to come to Phandelver. He unrolls it in, what does it say on the letter, by the way, Sonny?
It's
what's the writing?
blank.
He looks at it.
Evil bastard.
Ooh, you're evil as fuck!
You little shit.
Smart though.
See, this is what we mean by she's been planning for 2 months.
Yeah, I know.
Bitch.
You actually see
Look at
Aster's
that
face
cheating
drop, and
crap.
he's like... You actually see Aster's face drop, and he's like... Somebody tampered with it. Before rolling it back up and putting it away. Before looking at her and saying, what I was going to show you has been tampered with, apparently. So it's no longer viable. But...
Let me see that.
He says, there's nothing... I imagine he's like... Looks at it and he's like, it's been tampered with. There's no point in you seeing.
But let me see it.
I imagine he puts his hands on his hips a little and he's like, Aminta, why?
Let me see it.
And he just looks at her and he's like, you cannot hold it, but I will do one thing. As he unrolls it and he keeps it close to his body, he's like, you will not snatch it from my hands. But tell me, do you see writing on the paper? And he turns it around.
I'm gonna need everyone to make a perception check real quick.
Right.
Ew.
That's a nat
4.
20. That's a nat 20.
That's a fur. Atreus is grog today. I think he's winning.
That's a nat 20 plus
Who rolled higher than a 15?
me.
I did.
I did.
That's perception, so plus 4, 24 again.
Did you
Good,
both go?
I'm grog.
I did.
You did?
I'm grog.
Yes, I got a 16.
So you both, Atreus, you did not see this, but Jet and Aster, you see she's looking at the paper and she's not saying anything immediately, which is weird. But then you also notice her eyes are moving from side to side as if she is reading writing.
He immediately closes the paper again, looks at her and says, do you see writing, Aminta? Your eyes are moving like you can, and you're not answering.
You see her like immediately look to the side to where some of your allies are before just grabbing your shoulder and going, we're leaving now.
Can I rebuke that with something? I'm gonna hold Aster back and say, young lady, you are not taking him anywhere.
And what are you gonna do about it, dog?
I'm going to cast command at the highest level available to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I am going to
shit.
make her grovel.
Can
on the
Atreus have a second to speak?
You at least give
It's
the man that
immediate.
Before Jet does anything?
It's immediate. I'm sorry. It's So can I get a wisdom saving throw from her, please?
Yes.
Please roll high enough.
Oh
Wisdom saving
shit.
throw. Okay. It's gonna be 14 on the dice plus 3.
7.
So that's 17.
1 sec. Let me pull that up. I'm just gonna
Excitement is so intense, I'm shaking.
I'm thinking, when the hell is this actually going to loop back to the start of the fucking song? I'm trying to think, because I think it's going on for so long. I forgot how long I made it. I think I made it like, what, 13 minutes?
That fails.
Ooh!
Oh shit!
And she goes to the ground.
Oh god.
Aster immediately is surprised. He's like, what? What happened?
She's fine. Jed is just gonna kind of stoop over her a little bit. You're acting like an immature little child because your brother says he's fine. He chose to come out here, from what I know. I arrived later, and he seems to genuinely care about these people, especially that man you are so suspicious of, whomst you looked at. I assume he was here from the beginning.
I would say Aster kneels down and tries to like look her in the eye. He's like, Aminta, I don't know what I can say to convince you, but I am okay. I am just fine. This is my friend Jet. He speaks the truth. I am okay.
Before you can finish that sentence, the moment that the command spell does end and she does get up, she snaps her fingers and points to Jed before saying to her men, "Arrest this man. He casted a spell on royalty."
Darling, please, I am higher
What?
ranking than you. I am
Aster,
the son of the matriarch of... What was the name of the city again?
Stomach.
Stomach.
I am the son of the matriarch of Stomach, and if your men put their hands on me, that will be declaration of war between your kingdom and ours.
Aster immediately steps in front of the guards.
Still
It's fine. Just detach him. Aster immediately steps in front of Jet. He rushes over and steps in front of Jet in front of the guard and says, "You will stand down, so says the Prince of Andrastig. Or so help me, you will face my ire." As he says that to the soldiers.
I will say this, Jet, because you did get relatively close enough and you do have advantage, you have like, due to lineage stuff, could you give me a perception check? Based on your scent. Your ability to smell.
Fam, they're the same. Aster and Aminta are the same height. They are both 6'1".
That is a 26.
You get 2 d20s for that?
Yeah, because I have advantage on checks against smell.
You smell something on Aminta's breath.
Can I try to discern what that is?
Yes, make a history.
Alright, let me make that history.
Now, where in my years of living and I smelled this before? Yes, it was when the founding fathers were getting
Would
drunk.
Would this warrant advantage considering my history with substances?
Yes, very much so.
Still shaking.
Jack gets around.
That is a 12.
You do not know what the smell is, but you do smell something off on Aminta's breath. And you also do know that whatever it is being covered up by the scent of green tea.
Tell me, Miss Aminta. Yes, I know your name because, well, I was at the coronation of... Not important. What is important is you've got something on your breath behind the scent of green tea. So what have you been doing that has you hiding it?
The absolute fuck are you accusing me?
I'm accusing you of being under the influence of some substance that is altering your judgment. Now you are going to tell me, or I am going to make you tell me. Do you
imagine
want
us-
to be affected by magic again, or do you want to listen and obey? And
I
I'm going to
imagine-
roll an intimidation
wait.
check.
I will say Aster does turn around and say, Jet. As in a way to, like, almost in a way warn him, like, don't push it.
But I'm still rolling that intimidation check.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'll roll that charisma back. Or would that be
That is that would be a wisdom save versus 25.
Ooh. Fuck. And it would be a fucking 22. Hmm.
She lost. She lost.
You do
The
see
woman
that there's a
lost.
tinge of fear behind those eyes due to that threat, but you do see her immediately retort back. You do that, and it will be a declaration of war. And I know for a fact we have a better army than you do.
Aster,
And you do
Oh.
hear the captain proceed to go, "Halt! This should not be a place of political affiliation. Both of you need to back off immediately."
Aster also immediately speaks up, and he says, "You will both stop immediately!" He literally yells it. There will be no war. There will be no fighting amongst kingdoms. This is between people, and both of you need to behave immediately.
My apologies. I may have let my temper flare a little, but that doesn't excuse your sister.
It does
Now,
not. But
What's on your breath?
There is nothing, and we are going home this instant. But also, Atreus,
Yes.
Katya leans in towards you before whispering, "Something's wrong."
Why? What is it?
Look at her eyes.
Perception check?
Yes.
wait, shouldn't
I
I
will
get a
give you-
perception check since I've been staring at her eyes too?
No, because you live with a Menta.
You wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't
Okay.
notice.
20!
Shit!
20!
Look, you do notice that for that when looking at a Menta's eyes, you do notice that for a human, even for a human that Aster has described to be very stressed, the veins in her eyes are very prominent. That should not be the case, even for a person with a lot of stress. And you would also get the hint of this. That means, with what is Jet saying, you can infer what Jet is sensing, she's been doing for a long enough time for Aster to never know, because she's always seen it like that.
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
So no wonder the boy doesn't notice.
Oh no.
Atreus finally properly pipes up. And just says, Aminta.
Sorry, I'm like giggling to myself a little bit over here, but
Oh god. You evil, evil woman.
She does look towards you before just going, "What?"
He would take a step closer and look her dead in the eyes and just say, quietly. You're going to tell me what you're on before I reveal to your brother that he hasn't noticed. And he hasn't noticed because you've been on a long time, haven't you?
Absolute fuck are you talking about? And also, who the fuck are you to try to get in my face?
Okay, that is... it's a dirty 20 on intimidation. Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Tell me what I am, who I am.
I see nothing but a sad, pathetic man who needs to back off before I snap your neck and feed you to the dogs.
Aster immediately steps forward, and again, he says, "You will do no such thing to my friend. I do not know what is wrong with you. I do not know why you are acting so aggressive, besides just you have been worried. But you will not harm anyone, and everybody else will not harm you either, right? We will
I never said
talk.
I would harm her.
We will talk like sensible people. We are not monsters gnashing and gnawing our fangs at one another."
I mean, the word monsters
Shut up.
goes around a lot these days, and
Shut up.
Atreus...
Shut up.
Well...
Shut up.
Considering what he did earlier today.
Shut up, Austin.
But as soon as you finish that sentence, she'll be like, there is no such discussions to be had before grabbing your wrist and going, we are going home.
I will not. And I dare say he flares up and glows bright, bright.
Enough for a wild magic surge, perhaps?
Oh yeah. For wild
Absolutely.
magic.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Let me roll to see if he controls his magic or not. You know how it is. If it's a 2 to a 5, he rolls on the silly table. If it's a 1, he rolls on the serious. We made a silly wild magic table in case anybody forgot. He made it with a 13.
It's about to get even sillier.
He made it with a 13. But he, I will say, glows, and he glows bright to the point that his eyes are overtaken by that familiar blue color. His scars are glowing, and he is absolutely livid, and you can tell.
You see the guards that Amenta had, that was initially going to arrest Jet, back the fuck up from that.
Yeah, they're smart. They know they know what he's capable of. They're not stupid. And I imagine while still glowing, he literally I'm gonna say he tries to pry her hand off, and he tries to pry her hand off and say, "I am a grown man that can make my own decisions. I am not kidnapped. I am fine. You will not harm these people. You will not drag me back to that godforsaken country with that poor excuse of a woman who treats us like dirt, even less than. I would rather die."
If I could, I'd like to just add a little extra to it, to if there's any check involved, give advantage on that. If there wasn't already.
Persuasion, perhaps?
Would it be a persuasion check or an
I don't think that'd be
check?
persuasion. I think that'd be intimidation.
That would be intimidation.
I'll roll for intimidation then. And what is you're doing, Poco?
I am using bardic magics to make you ever so slightly scarier than you already fucking are.
So do I get is it like the D6 thing?
You get a d6.
Ever so slightly
Wow!
scarier than
Damn, I'm
Joy
gonna
on
fucking
fire.
roll. She's scared shitless because that's a 20 plus
And
7.
that's a nat
And then
one.
that's
Oh,
a
That's not
20
what I meant
from
to decide.
Aster. Oh, not one from her. That's a plus 7 from Aster's persuasion, and I'm rolling these D6 to just see this.
And Minta
Intimidate.
That's a fucking 6 to add on to it. This man
And Minta
surpassed
proceeded
30.
to shit her pants.
That's over 30. Holy shit. I'm legit. I'd be scared. I would piss my pants. My bowels would be voided.
we witness as the snow below Mento grows yellow and brown.
That is oh god, I'm a little worried.
You see Amenta full on back up like a couple steps here at that. And I will say you do see Otto kind of instinctually put himself between you and Amenta at that, the availability of space between you two.
Could my dog not scratch at my door? Come on, dog. Good boy. Alright.
It's okay.
Before she just goes, "What has gotten into you?"
And
He's grown up, darling.
He says, "Yes, I have. I am no longer the scared boy who did what you wanted to placate you and make you happy. I love you, Amenta. You are my sister. I hold you near and dear to my heart. But I am not going back. Not ever. I have done and see things, and I dare say, proven to myself that I can stand on my own 2 feet. That I don't need to be locked up in Onrastig for my own safety. I have saved people. I have helped people. I have helped those who are my friends now. They have helped and protected me. We have fought so many. We have fought monsters, poachers, an evil bastard who sought to kidnap and hurt others and kill without any remorse or thought. I faced all of this while I have been here. I am not a little boy anymore. I am a man, a grown man. And this was my choice. And you will not drag me back to that place. Not now, not ever."
Oh. But just to make sure before anyone else says anything. Does anyone else do anything?
Jet just kind of looks at Aster proudly.
And Atreus is stood next to Otto, also creating this, the little, they basically just create, they are the wall between them both. They're just poof, no.
I'm gonna take a guess and say this is probably over here too.
Yep.
Up front with
One
the
more
other
close
two.
right here.
Uh-oh.
Ah, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I see you
Kid,
moving
get back
that
inside! Get back inside! Get inside!
Listen, he's just peeking out the doorway. And that's what you do see. You just see Riku peeking him out the doorway.
Can I roll to see if Atreus sees him coming, peeking out the door?
No, you obviously see him peeking out the doorway.
Oh. Alright.
And you also do see the fact that he's very fucking annoyed. And not just simply very annoyed, but very fucking annoyed.
Very pissed, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Yes. Grumpy kid, angry eyebrows, just...
Just, Hang on. I got this.
Yes. No, even better.
This is a story all about my life got flipped, turned upside down. Yes.
Oh shoot, I moved piece to the door.
You move the door.
Yeah.
Why is the door moving?
Freaking rips the door off its hinges. What the fuck are you doing out here? Yeah, that
But-
Jerry the child ripped the door off the hinges.
But no, you just see him like peeking out, like really grumpy.
Atreus looks over at him and just like breathes and says, "Kid, get back inside."
Is that who ruined the party?
Yes, that's who ruined the party. Go back inside and curse them out.
Why'd you do that?
No,
Did you
do it
just-
from inside.
Are you?
You can't do anything while you're inside.
What is
You
it?
just hear Minta go, "Excuse me," before it's just like, why'd you gotta ruin the party? My mom was happy for like a genuine good time. She was having fun and you ruined it.
I will say, Aster calls down and says, because at seeing Earthriku, you see him exponentially, like the glowing nearly stop. As he looks over at Earthriku and says, "Earthriku, little one, I am so sorry that the party got interrupted, and I know you are so happy that your mother got to enjoy herself and have fun, but please, you must head back inside."
Persuasion check, please.
I was about to say, I don't even think it should be a persuasion check. I think he's just going to be arrogant and not going to listen.
Okay, now this one isn't as high as the other ones. Finally, something a little, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 19.
You just see him like just like very much arms crossed before going back inside. But like I imagine you do see like Earthriku like as like the doors close, open it slightly more before flipping her off and going back inside.
You know what, fair kid? Fair!
Fair, brother!
Fair kid!
Hang on. After Earthriku goes inside, Atreus looks at Otto, specifically, being the other big one. Just looks at him and goes, "I'll be back." Before walking inside after Earthriku.
Okay. You keep on what's going on outside, because trust me, I have an idea.
Yep. I swear to God, if I just put Atreus away and bullshit's about to go down.
Eh.
You should have stayed out here, dumbass!
That's fine.
Even I know bullshit's about to go down!
That's fine. Otto's
damn it.
there. But you got a level 15. Calm down.
Before you just see Otto just go, "Okay, this is getting too much. Everyone, just back up. We can reconvene this in the morning, because clearly tensions are high right now." And before Menta goes, "No, absolutely not. This is not going to be put aside for later before you get a chance to hide them again."
I was like, nobody
he
is
hide?
hiding me! I will be right here at the end. This is where I've been staying.
Why would he hide? He clearly wants to talk to you about this.
I do! Why will
Like,
you not sit down
there's a
and
diplomat-
talk?
There's a diplomatic solution to this. I apologize for my temper's getting high, but you are acting like an arrogant little girl. Because in my eyes, that's what you are right now. Because you can't have your way, because you are overprotective of your brother, even though he has surpassed even I dare say, a very well-armed and well-capable knight.
Where's the beast, Oscar?
Beast Oscar,
I thought it was, I wasn't sure. Oscar!
I knew exactly where I was going. I was going to be like, I mean, the last one we saw kind of got turned to dust.
Oh, my heart.
I'm gonna. Y'all have activated something. Let's see if it happens. Y'all are looking. You. Now this is a case of will Amenta get more aggravated, or will she calm down? Y'all are looking for an even number. I have the dice right here.
Uh,
Come on.
That is an 11.
fuck!
Woo! No. I shouldn't have put a trace inside.
You should have kept his ass out.
I mean, we could say he isn't and he comes back outside. Yells his own.
I'm gonna roll some extra things real quick.
No. Roll for insult.
No.
Swear amount.
So she does sees this. I need y'all to make a DC 20. I need y'all to make a DC 25 perception check.
25?
I gotta roll a nat 20 for that.
Would I have advantage sent anything?
No, this is purely
Okay,
on
no,
sight.
I don't make it.
Yeah, nah, I don't get it.
I roll as a joke for a trace, even though he's inside. That was a 2.
Now, I will say this. I am going to be rolling for the captain as well. And
Yeah,
Otto.
Well,
I
I
was
was about
about
to
to
say,
say, and
I
also
got in
Otto.
front of her.
So, I'm going to do some rolling real quick. And that's going to be...
We all should
Fuck,
be.
Otto got it!
Otto got it?
He has a
Surely.
7!
Holy shit!
Seven
Those
is
eyes are
perception.
sharp.
And then now
Those-
for
the-
the captain...
For a shark, for a shark, them eyes are sharp as fuck.
Yeah! And that's going to be a 14 for the captain. So he doesn't see this, but... Aster, I will say this. You do see... You do see Otto notice something. And what is the action that is... You notice that, like, Aminta's about to say something before she's, like, stopping and, like, thinking. And you see Otto register. Something the fuck is up.
I imagine like
Before she's
Aster-
going... Before she immediately goes... I see what the fuck's going on. Where is he?
What?
Where the fuck are you keeping my brother, you arrogant little shit?
Oh, God.
I imagine like Aster steps over and he's like, "What are you talking about? I'm right here."
I can see through your lies, you little shit. You're just some fucking doppelganger or changeling or whatever. Where is he?
What are you talking
Otto's
about?
just like-
What changeling can produce this? And he holds like a spark of fire in his hands. He's like, "What changeling can do this besides me? You know me and my fire. You grew up. You raised me."
Oh, I see what's going on. Where is he? And you just see Otto's like, he's like, and this is something new to you. He's freaking out. He's like, not
Oh.
angry. He's like, uh-oh. And he's like,
He's
has like one
fearful.
arm like in front of you. And he's like, "Ma'am, you need to calm the fuck down." And she goes, "Oh, what are you gonna do about it, you little..."
If I may interject for a moment, and Jet's gonna kind of push Otto to the side and move forward.
That's not gonna be possible with his strength, dude. Go to the side. I recommend the side.
That's not gonna be possible.
Okay, then I'll
You
duck
like
through
yellow
him.
strength.
I'm going to
Through
duck
his
through
legs.
him.
Roll not athletics, acrobatics to see if you do that successfully without getting caught.
I have a plus
roll.
10.
Add on to the fact that he has his arm out in
Roll
front
it.
of Aster, so probably better to just do.
Yeah, I'm ducking under the arm to get in front of him.
Okay. No, that's a one.
Okay, these dice hate me. I'm going back to these ones because these dice fucking hate me.
Well, too bad. That was a 1 anyway.
Yeah, but
I just kind of get caught up underneath. Just
Ugh.
also, can you lift your arm for a moment?
Okay.
Jet just kind of duck, like, when that happens, is just like, look, you're under the suspicion that your brother is a doppelganger when he's not. What's something that the doppelganger would not know that he does?
I'm not for falling for that fucking trick. Where is he?
You
Fucking Zelda.
Bitch of a cat! Zelda, we love you. I swear, just you bitch sometimes.
Okay, I'm here. I'm good. We can continue.
Alrighty.
And it's like, you are going to humor me for a moment, because if you do not, and you attempt any rash decisions, you are going to be arrested by the captain of the guard here, because you may be nobility, but you do not hold any jurisdiction in this area. So are you going to comply? Because if your brother is a doppelganger, I am not aware, and I would love to help you find him.
Please, Amenta, please, it's me. I can answer any question you want. I can answer even the most... I can answer any question. I can tell you what happened the day you fought Mom. Please, anything. I'll say anything. Just, it's me. Please just listen to me.
Oh, and here's a good fun little thing. Let me see if this happens. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh, Sonny. Sonny.
What did you do?
Sonny, I will bring Atreus back outside and grab Amenta by the throat. I swear to fucking God.
Wait. So, okay, so you see something really... Actually, let me see how vibrant this is. Oh, fuck, it is very, very vibrant. Okay, so y'all see something different. Now, Aster, you realize something's fucking up because you see Amenta's eyes shine a lovely pink before she grabs a knife and tries to jump you, being like, where the fuck is he? Before you see Addo proceed to fucking tackle her to the ground.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God. I imagine
So-
after... He's standing there, absolute shock.
Would Atreus hear this shit?
Yeah?
And we
They're
kind of
yelling.
back inside.
Yeah, we kind of went inside to him with Trixie, Catherine, and Riku. So, Atreus, when he walks in, he shut the door behind him. And he, look at Earth Riku, and he still looks like fucking livid.
You see him you coming in like a couple seconds later. You see Earth's like pulling himself up onto one of the stools before just like sitting down. It's just like really cross-eyed and it's just like a really like grumpy face.
Atreus glances at Catherine, like, for a couple seconds before walking over to him and just putting a hand on his shoulder. You alright?
You ruined the party.
I know.
Why'd she have to do that? It's not fair. It's not fair to Mom.
And then
It's not fair
Atreus,
to
like,
you either.
Atreus properly looks over to Catherine at this point.
She's listening intently at this. But she's also like looking back and forth between the outside and y'all.
And then he looks back at Othriku, he's like, can't explain it right now, but she had a good reason, believe me.
And what reasons waited till morning?
Unfortunately not. But it's alright.
Why did the old lady have to get involved?
Atreus would look at Trixie and like gesture his head to be like, hey, come comfort the child.
And she does. She like walks next to and sits by before just patting his shoulder. It's all right. Things happen and we don't expect it.
Atreus walks over to Catherine. What's happening up there?
She looks really upset. She has a knife. Before going out the door herself.
Yeah, he's fucking both of them fucking basically breaking the door down with how quick they go outside.
I will. Oh, continue.
Atreus sees Otto on the ground, like having tackled the Minta, and then looks at Jet and Aster's like, "What the fuck happened?"
She tried to kill me.
She's insane at the moment. She's under the effect of something. You saw it, I smelled it. We don't know what, but something's not right.
You see Aster take a deep breath before he's like, I will not let her hurt anyone. And I say, hold person on Aminta.
She did that. I didn't roll something. The fuck. So,
Uh-oh.
who you hold personing?
Aminta.
Also, raise the mic a little bit on your headset.
I know. So you saw that as soon as you look back at Amenta, like, because I assume you looked to Atreus when she was like, she was going to kill me, right?
Yeah.
The moment you look back and cast that spell, you see in the shoulder, like, really fucking close to his neck, like, just underneath where the gills are, she has her knife sunk right in. I rolled a nat 20 on that hit.
You hear Aster scream as he casts the spell. He says, "Don't hurt him!" And we're level 6, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, making sure I got the right thing.
Right spell.
Level 6. Yeah. Right spell, but also where did I put my book? Because I want to be sure I also
Where'd I put my book?
I want to be sure of something also. What is the spell save DC plus again for... I just opened it up to sorcerers. That's perfect.
Mhm.
Spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So 8 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus my proficiency bonus, which is we're level 6, so plus 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's a 16 then to beat. Okay, making sure because I didn't update it on my sheet. It's something I noticed. I was like, that's kind of low for somebody with a plus 5. So she has to beat a 16, but he cast hold person on her.
That is a 2 on the dice to fail.
Okay,
Dumb.
she is held in place, and while she is, Aster immediately goes up to Otto and is like, Otto, and he's like crying, bawling.
Oh, you just hear him go like, "Oh fuck!
Jet's
I'm
going
so
to-
glad that was. I'm
Sorry.
so glad that didn't hit the windpipe."
Jet's going to walk over to like this group of guards, and he is going to just kind of flare up his own bardic magic and just say, "You lot need to get your lady under control, or else there's going to be issues." And
You see, like the guards, like themselves, they look so much in shock already. like they clearly like they have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like it's just like full like just like shock all around. Like what? Like it's like what is going on?
Especially because, the princess just tried to kill the prince.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is why I'm telling them they need to get her fucking act together by telling them that.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to roll an intimidation or something?
Yes, but also to repeat what I said because it sounded really like scrungly. The thing that I said was, "Ow, I am so glad that is not near the windpipe."
Oh, I thought you said I thought you said I'm so glad I didn't hit the wet pipe. I was like, does he call his gills the wet pipe?
I will say, while holding the spell, Aster is trying to give one of his healing potions to Otto.
Not a good move right now. Not a good move right now.
She's held. She's
Get the
held.
knife out.
But for that, I was going to do intimidation for that. That is a 25.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll for that. These are just simple guards. They're just like they're panicking. They don't know what to do.
I will say at this, Aster turns to the guard and says, "You will all stand down. You will harm nobody here. You will help restrain the princess, as she has obviously lost her mind and has just made an attempt on the prince's life. You will listen to your superior. You will listen to me now. Do you understand?"
Like one of them just like does this, like in like a panic, and then the other ones are just like, "Yes, sir." Then there's just one with like the salute.
They're like, "Good. Come over here. Help restrain her. My magic can only hold her for so long."
How long is that?
It holds for a whole up to 1 minute.
Okay. So by the time that the guards like let me switch tabs real quick. By the time that the guards get their shit together and like, get a hold of Aminta, she's like unfreezing, and I'm gonna do a quick strength check for fucking Aminta. She is
Otto's still
strong,
holding her. I will say Otto is still holding her, isn't he?
Yes.
So
as well.
she's going against 3.
And that's 1 for the guard, 2 for the other guard, and then for the like I'm not saying what's actually on the dice. I'm just going 1 for the money, 2 for the like.
Yeah.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 for the
1 for the
honey,
money,
3 for the
1
honey,
for the
and
money, 2 for the hose. But you see that she's struggling to hold, like, try to get up. As some other guards kind of walk by and, like, put her in some cuffs before, like, picking her up. And before the
Aster-
captain just goes, like, because he was like in a shocked moment himself. Before she's going, take her to the station. We're figuring out what's going on right now.
Put her in some... You have a drunk tank, right?
Yes.
Put her in that and let her sober up.
Keep her confined and away from others until this is settled.
I want to see what she's on as well. Because that is altering her perception of reality. She is jumping to far too absurd of conclusions for it to just be her own stunted judgment.
Could someone help me like attach these 3?
Yep, 1 sec. You'll just have to move Amenta.
Yeah.
They're already attached.
Here we go.
Okay, they're all attached.
And she's just getting dragged on towards the station.
I am so sorry, Aster. I truly am.
You see him trying to take deep breaths and calm down for a bit before refocusing, and he says, "That is fine. We will worry about that later. Right now, Otto, and he once again holds one of his potions. He's like, we can treat your wounds.
I will take that, please. And he'll like take a hand towards the potion. Because the thing is, they hadn't taken the knife out yet. So what he does is, the moment he's given the potion, he takes the knife out himself, winces at it before chugging a healing potion.
Jet's
And you
going
roll
to make.
through those.
Yep. Jet's gonna make a witty quip. Just say, "Oh please, I've seen you take bigger things."
No, you haven't.
But but Aster, like, definitely like looks at Otto and says, "Are you okay? Are you still hurt?"
That, oh gods.
What'd he say?
Huh? Oh gods. And hasn't talked, but like he's like staring at the ground like panicked. Oh dear, oh dear.
Hey,
oh dear.
hey. Snapping in his face, just calm down. Focus on the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. 10 seconds between breaths.
Aster like gently places a hand on his shoulder and is like, "It's okay. It's okay. You're safe. It's okay."
She's on Spire Lily.
What?
Can I make a history check
Jet?
off?
Yes.
Can I also make a check?
Yes.
That is a 19 with my +1.
That is surprisingly high. Damn, that's a 17 I rolled plus.
I mean, yeah, I think you get high off Spire Lily.
And it's history, you said, right?
Mhm.
So it's 17
No
plus
one got-
6. So 1,
no
2,
one got the
3,
joke.
4, 5,
What'd you get?
6. So 23.
What you get?
I got a 19 total.
I got
Okay.
23. Because I'm proficient in history. And I rolled a
Actually, hang on,
17.
let me-
So you both get two different perspectives on this, because one is in the diplomatic perspective, one is in the drug perspective. Jet, in the drug perspective, Spire Lily is very is a common leaf that is typically used to help relax anxiety, but it also has the caveat that it increases it increases anxiety as well as aspects of paranoia when given extremely higher amounts.
Oh.
In other words,
Oh.
being overdosed on Spire Lily. Aster, on a diplomatic perspective, you know that Spire Lily is typically something one does not give to themselves. It is typically given to somebody else that you're wanting to persuade to do certain things. It is typically used among tyrannic diplomats to persuade politics in their own way.
I say that in
And
that
if
case,
somebody has large amounts of magic themselves, Spire Lily gives them special access to whisper in their ears, which is not typically seen because it is used by very powerful magical users, and is typically not seen in action unless you're incredibly perspective. Both of you would know that Spire Lily is incredibly illegal.
Oh,
It is so illegal that at least in Onrostig, the call for its extinction is on a very high priority.
Whole thing. Oh,
Aster
dear.
immediately
She
goes,
needs to get rid of that immediately.
Aster immediately goes, "Somebody drugged her up?
No, she did it herself.
But you
She's been
can't
relying on
administer
it.
it yourself."
You can. Trust me, I would know. That's a
And-
part of my life I didn't exactly want to remember.
How did she get her hands on it? It's illegal in Onrostig. It is on the top eradication list of banned substances. How did she even get
Darling.
it?
Anything can go anywhere with enough time and money. She probably had a steady supply from someone within the castle who had their own source. Possibly your mother. It wouldn't surprise me.
Another thing, Jet, it is and also Aster, it is typically consumed through tea.
And she mixed it with green tea to hide the flavor because it is particularly unpleasant. She needs to kick that immediately. I know what happens to people when they're on that for a long time. Because I used to be on it for a long time. Made me do things I would never wish on anything or anyone. It is horrid. She is going to have intense withdrawals, but she needs to stop immediately.
She does, but she's been doing that? Taking drugs all my life?
With how your mother seems to treat people, it wouldn't surprise me. Your mother does seem like the one who would either drive someone to that length or potentially willfully make them do so as a form of punishment or to keep them, quote-unquote, calm.
You just hear Aster whisper under his breath, "Fucking bitch."
Yes, we all know, but that is a level of cruelty that, at least from where I come from, my mother would decree it as immediate execution, that kind of treatment. And not a normal kind of execution. That would warrant an execution of horrid qualities that only gets used in the worst of cases.
We are not going to do that to her. She obviously has a problem, and I
No,
cannot
not to
hurt my
Amenta.
sister.
I'm saying to your mother.
To her, we can deal with later.
For the moment, though, we need to inform not only the captain of the guard, but we should also inform her own men, and we should probably be there for when she's
They all
back.
can hear us, Poco.
I'm aware, but they need to be informed fully.
Okay,
Because if they handle it incorrectly, they could cause her to fly into the whisper in the ear again and try to kill one of them, and possibly succeed, because, no offense to you lot, just kind of gestures to them, you don't look particularly hardy.
Aster just sighs. He says, "Okay, Captain and guards, we will explain to you what exactly Spider Lily is. For some of you, you already know. It's an illegal substance used mostly to manipulate, and while it can relax, it is typically used by authoritarian and dictators to control and push politics or others to do as they see fit. We do not know
You do
who
hear
administered."
the captain go, "I'm very much aware what we typically do when we see any traces of it whatsoever is immediately burn it. That or submit it in an acid."
He says, "That's understandable and that's good." To which he looks at the guards and says, "All of you will willingly allow yourselves to be checked by the guards of Phandelver to make sure nobody has anything on them. Then you will be escorted to the holding place. You will not indulge her delusions. You will not fight her. You will stand and be silent and keep guard to ensure her safety and to ensure she does not escape. Do you understand me?"
They both nod, as the other two are currently dragging her to the prison.
Also, in addition, make sure that you take away her tea. The green tea will probably have it mixed in. Otherwise...
What? One guy goes, we didn't bring anything. We didn't bring any tea to drink."
Oh, she did.
She either brought it, and
We just arrived today, so we were with her the whole time. It was literally just us five. We were on a rowboat.
Then let me ask you this. Which I'm guessing you came straight from Onrustig, right?
Straight, no deviations whatsoever.
Then whoever gave it to her is in Onrustig still or snuck in and spiked her stuff. Either her
What the
drink were
the
spiked
guard
or
that like
she's
did
been
the
taking
salute
it.
the guy who did the salute from before just goes, last time I saw her drink tea was a couple days ago. The guy who typically makes it went on vacation.
Then whoever gave her tea now needs to be checked immediately upon returning to Onrustig. Do you remember their name at all? Their face?
I don't drink the tea, so I don't talk to the guy, but he's really old. Like old for a elf old.
An old
Right.
elf.
Like he oh wait, I do know one information. He is the oldest guy on staff.
The oldest man
And
on
you would
staff.
know his name, Aster.
What's his name?
Let me look back at my information.
Let me think of a
You know
random
him as
name.
You know him as Darwin Desmond. He is the oldest man on staff. Very old drow man. Very old drow man is the one who, appointed by your mom, typically is the one that makes the teas for everybody.
You see,
Or at least he's in
Aster-
charge of the production of the teas made for the family.
You see Aster grip his fist and he's like, so Darwin, right? Is what you said, Sonny?
Darwin, yes.
You see Aster like clench his fist. He's like, Darwin, that old drow. Always thought nothing of him besides just a calm man, but knowing he's appointed specifically by my mother to watch the tea production, he needs to be investigated immediately upon return to Onrustig.
And if
Yes,
he's
sir.
And the
Additionally-
advisors are to be informed of the situation that has happened here. And know that there is a potential person who has spiked and drugged the tea of the princess.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Additionally, if he is found to
Oh,
if he is found to be in cahoots with anyone who is producing the tea with the spider lily, he should be immediately delivered to Stomach for incarceration, because that is a crime not only in your kingdom, but also mine, and considering he is a drow, then I think it's only fitting that he meets drow punishment.
The other guard that is with you guys is just like, actually, wait, would you know him? He said that he previously worked with your courts.
Did he now? Can I make a check on that?
Yes.
That is a 19 again.
Yeah, no. Within the past couple hundred years, the youngest Darwin that you would know is the son of a maid. Or the oldest Darwin, I should probably say. The oldest Darwin that you would know is the son of a maid. And he is, as of now, 17 years old.
That's not his name. His name is not Desmond.
it wouldn't be surprising if he's
Using an alias.
yes. So
I have my own suspicion now that I think about it.
I imagine Aster looks at the guard and says, "Do any of you have a way immediately to contact back to Onrustig? Anything?"
I meant to head our sending stone.
Well, regardless, Aster, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. two,
And
stay here.
Jet will kind of take you off to the side, like around the corner. Now,
Are you still attached?
Because Kane, but Jet will just kind of quietly. I have a suspicion that this Desmond is not actually Desmond.
I could tell immediately.
I have my suspicion on who he is. Who do you might think he be if you know of anyone that would be in cahoots with your bitch mother of a queen?
The only people I could think of are somebody in cahoots with the necromancer.
Or the necromancer himself.
His eyes immediately go wide. And he's like,
Nesna the Black Spider is Desmond.
how are you so
You're-
sure?
Because the only Desmond that I have ever heard of who has ever worked within my courts over the hundreds of years I've been alive, he is currently 17.
And he's like, bastard. I will burn him alive.
Oh yes, I am very sure you will, because you are, might I say, you are quite intimidating when you need to be. You are. I was nearly quivering. Luckily, I can compose myself, but I don't know how the others didn't. Or how they didn't, at least. I mean, I knew some of them were, but... Regardless, I have a suspicion that it is, in fact, Nesna. Which, if that is the case, then your mother is in deeper than you could ever imagine, and could be tried as a criminal in every court.
For what it's worth, she would deserve it in more ways than one, and I would not care.
And if
But
I'm
I
not
will-
mistaken, my mother has interacted once, maybe twice with yours, and is very much not fond of her. So if you'd like anything especially personal, I will give you the contact information for my mother.
That can be worried about later, though thank you. Though I will say, knowing what I know, we've never told you of the strange dreams in their entirety we had here. One that I had that told me the truth, in which I actually got to speak to my long since passed father. He worked with the necromancer to procure a potion to ensure he could have a biological child. That child was me. Amenta is not his. She is, by bloodline, my cousin. And I will say this, knowing my mother, despite the bitch and evil monster she is, even I know she would not want to work with a man who she would view as part of what destroyed her perfect, happy life and caused all this misery. More than likely,
In grief,
she is also a
you
pawn.
think- I must say, in response, people in grief tend to want to inflict it upon others, and
You are entirely right.
I would
know.
not put it past someone to maybe be tempted by the source of it to inflict more.
I could see that as well. You could be entirely right. I will
I
not
often
throw that
am.
out the window at all.
But
But I
regardless,
also will not throw out the window that she is also a stupid woman.
oh, we both know that already, but regardless, we need to get back with the others and convene what information we have, because even if your mother is not involved, the fact that Nesna infiltrated your courts for however long she has been under the influence of this drug, this spider lily, well, that is a lot of years of silencing and silencing. There should be investigations on what goes on in the walls.
I will see to it myself there are investigations. Whether I choose to stay the prince of that damnable country or not.
I mean, if you'd like, you can always apply for a diplomatic position within my mother's kingdom. She's always looking for able-bodied young men. I'm sure she'd love your... I'm sure she'd love your fish stick, too.
What? Hey!
Just immediately, you managed to get Aster to blush, but then also chuckle. You finally get him to crack a smile, and he's like, I'm not made for the royalty and diplomatic life. I want
Freedom,
simplicity and freedom.
exploration,
Maybe even
adventure, even.
A little, but mostly. I think I'd just like to have peace. Maybe even live a simpler, calmer life like a normal person. But that is for later talk. We must get back to the others.
Right. And by the way,
Meanwhile-
Jet is going to, before heading back with him, Jet's going to kind of wipe the corners of Aster's eyes and just say, you know, you should probably look into getting some more waterproof makeup.
Is that to be another jab at me in auto, or simply because I'm crying?
That's for you to decide, and for me to chuckle about.
He chuckles again in a obviously much little bit better mood, and follows Jed as they go back to the others.
I will be right back. I do need to go use the bathroom, and I'll give everybody a chance to relax and also interact with
What?
Jet.
What the
Hi, Jet!
I'll be right back.
What the fuck? My sister's a drug addict.
Don't say that! Oh, Jesus Christ.
What other way am I supposed to put it?
Woo! Not my
sister's a junkie!
Yo!
But how's everybody feel in the chat? How you enjoying? How you guys enjoying this intensity of roleplay so far? Not by choice though. Definitely not by choice. Holy shit. Damn. I was expecting a lot from Sunny, but not that.
Family drama.
Yeah, I forgot we got the extra potions because of Oscar, so I technically have 2 left. Good God. Oh.
She doesn't know I'm an
Family drama! Drama!
What is up, Drama Alert Nation?
Oh God. Shroff doesn't even know she's an addict.
drama.
More than likely she does not. I mean, imagine if this has been happening for a long time, she more than likely has been getting fed this since she was like a preteen even, possibly.
Ladies and gentlemen, fun fact: Lost Minds of Fandelva is just the next season of Teledrama Island.
Fucking hell.
Alrighty, campers. Today we're gonna figure out how the hell the princess got drugged.
Oh my God.
Now, question before we continue. How pissed y'all gonna be if I bring back Oscar in the Pathfinder game?
You
You wouldn't.
That's just evil.
You
Let
wouldn't.
him rest.
Because he's got plot armor. He can die as many times as he wants.
Plus, if he comes back, he might come back different. You don't know. All you might just hear about the name Oscar as a roving knight and meet him at some point. Regardless.
I'm back.
Welcome
Sorry.
back.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Super Best Friends.
I made it back.
Welcome back.
Despite everything, it's still you.
But
I'm trying to find where
So
the fuck I
far,
put
I
my
have
potion
to
stuff. 'Cause I
ask,
need to like.
how you
I need to-
feeling about today's session?
You're evil, you little bitch.
You're evil as shit. There are my potions. Okay, 3-2 now.
How much did you expect what you guys saw?
I didn't expect anything to deal with the princess being drugged against her
I
will.
expect to deal with the princess
I
pulling a
didn't
knife.
expect the plotline of the princess being under the effects of coke. Coca-Cola.
Sonny.
Today's
Sonny. Hang on, Sonny, say it with me. And we call this route Holy
Holy moly!
I'm so done with y'all.
That's a different drug.
Yeah, it's a different drug. The thing that Hermes gives you and you get as high as a kite. Anyway.
But
Why will the shark pup not detach?
hang on, let me reattach him and detach him. There you go.
Okay, good.
But you guys are preemptively moving over here. There's a whole situation that has to happen over here to fill the gap.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
in the meantime,
Okay.
while
then-
that was happening, ask Atreus, what are you doing?
So I'll say, the whole time he was just standing there silent with Catherine, like, he would have immediately, like, seen Otto with, like, the fucking knife in his shoulder and just grabbed Catherine to make sure nothing happened to her. And then when the other two were walking off, he'd still, like, be, like, have, like, an arm around there and just looks like, alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
She didn't get hurt at all, man. She's fine.
I just want to. He wants to know if she's in shock.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Oh god, that's a first.
I wish I could say that's a first for me.
You're not over here
You're not there yet.
yet.
This is me in your mind. This is the subconscious jet that everyone has that gives them.
Fuck off, you upside down
tiny
boy.
bit of-
This is the jet that we planted in your subconscious when we first met.
Yes.
Get out of
exactly.
my head.
Get out of my head, you sexy bastard.
Oh, darling, you know you love it.
Shut up.
Continuing.
Years.
Yeah, continuing on without the dog.
You know I got that
Um,
dog in me.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm okay.
Atreus just gives a nod before looking to Otto. He goes, "You alright?"
I'm okay. It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but I'll be fine.
Atreus raises an eyebrow, just like really.
What?
You're telling me
What?
you saw someone drugged, got stabbed in the shoulder, and then puts up his hands and does quotes. Fine.
Well, I'm not dead, so what else am I supposed to say?
Fair point. And then he looks at Catherine and says, "You go back inside."
Yes. And she goes back inside, and you also see Iceland, who has been there the whole time, but also hasn't said a lot.
Hasn't said
'Cause in-
anything.
Anything. It also just kind of goes inside, not really saying anything. Which feels out of it for her.
Atreus watches as she goes inside, just like silently. And he like leaves her to her own. And walks up to Otto and looks at his shoulder. How bad is his shoulder? Or is it all healed properly?
Have you ever seen a Bowie knife stab? Because that's what the knife was.
Oh god!
I know what a Bowie
So how
knife
much
is.
did
I've
it
never
heal?
seen a stab from it, but it's like,
So
ugh.
how much did the potion do?
It's a
how
greater
much
healing
did you
potion.
roll?
So 4d4 plus 4.
No, I'm saying how much did it do to the actual wound?
That determines about the amount of healing.
Ah.
So 4d4 plus 4 is what he was gonna do for that. Do you want me to
Mhm.
roll it, or are you rolling it?
Yes.
Yes to who? Me or you?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Up or
Okay,
down?
oh.
Yes.
Oh wait, wrong dice. I got D6s. That is entirely wrong. 1, 2.
He healed 60.
2, 3, and I gotta grab one more thing of my dice. Let me roll this for him. Damn, you got pretty good. That's 2 3s, a 4, and a 2, and then that +4. So
Okay.
So 6,
That's
8, 12, 16.
16. Good. It's a pretty decent scar. Nothing that won't be prominent. Probably due to the healing potions effects on that, but it's still going to scar up.
He's just
Pretty nasty wound, but it'll be okay.
yeah, he's just like looking at it for a second before looking at Otto's.
Scar.
Yeah. He's just like looking
No, I'm
at
saying
the
to chat.
scar from the Lion King. Okay. But he looks at the like mark on his shoulder and looks at him. You've had worse, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. It doesn't still hurt though.
And he just like keeps looking at him. Just I knew something was off. I couldn't tell what it was.
Same here. I saw something like peeking over her shoulder slightly. That's when I fucking knew.
He looks like off in the direction where she's been like dragged away, as in like as if she's over there, and like thinking about it. He's like, over her shoulder. What are you talking about?
With Spider Lily, you'll typically see like a little wisp of if it's strong enough but not concentrated enough, you'll sometimes see the little wisp of whoever's whispering in their ear whisper in their ear. That's how I
Just, like,
fucking know.
He just stands there and
But that was
silence.
some strong magic attached to that spider lily.
Yeah.
I almost didn't see it.
And then Kati is technically still here, yeah? Like she's still over here.
Mhm.
He looks over at Kati's. It's like, could you tell what it was?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't see anything. I was probably too far away to see something. All I saw was what was in her eyes.
Yeah. The kid didn't see it, so she's been on it a long time.
She doesn't seem moreover. She doesn't seem any older than maybe 30. From how young Aster is. God, she might have been on it since she was 8.
Yeah, because the bitch is under 30.
Which one of y'all motherfuckers was dragging an 8-year-old?
Can you not? That was so loud.
Sorry.
I still have like stream audio on my other computer, so I'm pretty sure my neighbors heard that. It's on volume level 15.
Oops.
Maybe turn stream audio down.
Or, off.
Rob, I wanted to make sure audio was good.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, actually, audio was good. We're almost 2 hours into the stream.
Good going, Austin. Damn, Ava.
Good going, Austin. What? I wanted to make sure the neighbors knew that we have a famous streamer.
Gosh. Anyways, continuing on. I had to have been like 8 at youngest.
He looks so like it's like a frustrated face. Who the fuck in their right mind drugs an 8-year-old?
Somebody sick in the head, that's who. That or maybe somebody hoping to deal with the anxiety of losing a parent. I mean, if someone's desperate enough.
An 8-year-old's not going to be that desperate.
I was more referring to the adult figure. But yeah, either way, Spider Lily, that's absolutely not.
I assume the others come back at this point.
I mean, do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, what you hear coming back is just like, I mean, Spider Lily, that's... No.
You just see Aster take a deep breath as he's approaching. He's like, okay. We are going to wait until the princess sobers up. That will probably take the rest of the night into the morning.
I don't think that will be the case.
Depending on
Spider
the
Lily
dosage.
takes a long time to wear off.
Depending
Jet,
on
you
the
would know that it would
dosage,
take
too.
like... It would take like 2 days to leave the system. Fully. Or at least 2 days for withdrawals to start.
Okay, then let's do the math to try and estimate how long then she may be until she's sobered. How long ago was it that she had the tea? He says when he looks at the guards. Like, was it right before you left? An hour or so before you left?
Like a day or two?
A day or two?
That's the last we saw.
Last you saw.
One sec, I have to switch microphone because my headset's almost dead.
No! The sexy voice!
Sorry,
No!
the sexy voice loves you!
So last they saw was 2 days ago. By now she would have been
1,
going
2,
through
2.
1 to 2. So saying at lowest, it's been 24 hours since she's been drugged, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So if it takes up to 2 days to get it fully out your system, and they got here, it's gonna take another full 24 hours, at least. Do I have the math right on that?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll probably be another 2 days before she's in withdrawals, which I don't think we want to be around her when that's happening, unless you want to comfort your sister, which
I will
I
take
don't
the
know if
time.
that's an idea.
Even with all the love in my heart for her, I know right now it is not safe to be near her. Even if she is starting to sober up, it will not. She might still be giving in to the delusions. So for now, you two are to go back and inform the other guards. You are to inform them of my orders. And you are to keep silent for now until he can... Actually, no, change that. He looks at them and says, you two are to go back and inform the other guards, and then 2 out of the few of you that are here are to head back together to Onrustig and inform the advisors of what has happened.
Yes, sir.
And tell them it is of grave importance, not just because the princess has had her tea messed and spiked and drugged. It is also because there is a chance of a treasonous spy as well as multiple within the castle walls working for a necromancer.
Oh.
Don't worry about it now. Just run along. It's our job to worry about that.
That's why I've been
Can you
here
make
the
an
whole
insight
time.
check real quick?
Go ahead. We'll make an insight check. Damn, they can't hide shit right now. At least not from Aster.
Also make an insight check.
Because that is a...
What
where's
is
his
it?
insight? Okay, that's just a +1, but still, that's pretty good. That's a 17.
That's a 24 from me.
And that is 11.
Y'all start to notice that the older of the 2 guards, the one that wasn't doing the salute, like kind of like has like a thinking face. It's just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's kind
Jet's
of
just
starting
going
to
to kind
realize
of give him
connecting
look.
some dots.
Jet's just gonna give him a look of like, yeah.
Connecting dots is in he looks like he's hiding something, or connecting dots is in he's finally recognizing something?
Recognizing something.
Aster immediately looks him in the eyes and says, "What do you know? What did you just think of? I can see it on your face."
I remember the queen talking to somebody about something relating to the black market. I wasn't there to overhear. I just remember overhearing talking to somebody and hearing the words black market. I just thought she was talking to somebody about investigating people working and such.
Jet's just gonna kind of flash a glance over at Jet and just.
Jet's gonna glance at Jet.
Jet's gonna glance at Aster and just kind of raise his eyebrows, just kind of like in a kind of cocky way, like he's non-verbally saying checkmate.
Aster's not upset about that. He's like,
I
understand.
I also remember specifically someone. I remember specifically someone mentioning something about in relation to this black market thing, something called a sorcerer's art.
Yeah, Aster.
Yes. That is definitely a thing that you would get on the black market. Good on you for remembering the term.
Good job. It's very much appreciated.
I remember, as much as I was passing by, I did get a glimpse of like somebody, dragonborn dude, blue aesthetic. That's all I remember.
Vixar.
This was like a couple weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago. You, sir, have just told us all the information we need to know. And you, sir, are getting paid for that. Congratulations, you are useful. And
I will see to it
platinum
that you are
piece is going to be put into his hand.
Oh shit! Thank you.
You have done well. You have told us much of the information we needed. You are to head back to Onrustig and, like I said, inform the advisors, but do not go to the queen. The top advisor you must inform first is the head priestess. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Out of everyone I know, she's the only one I could actually trust. She follows such a strict moral compass. She's the only one I can trust first and foremost. Be on your way, now.
If it means anything to you, on behalf of all of us, like referring to like him and the guards from Unrusty, I am so sorry.
You are fine.
We never expected anything to happen. We thought this was a kidnapping and we were here to rescue.
You are understandable.
And it is
That is
okay.
Sorry, we're trying to double speak.
Well, he's addressing Aster the prince.
Yeah,
so it feels right for
Jet-
the prince to respond.
Jet's naturally gonna butt in.
But Aster says, "It's okay. I understand you were following orders. You had no idea. This is beyond your ranking even. I hold nothing against any of you. Follow my orders that I've given and stick to them no matter what. If anybody looks like they will falter and give in to the princess's delusions, they are to be removed immediately and sent back to Onrastig.
Yes, sir.
And you are to listen to the guards of Fandover. We are in their jurisdiction.
Yes, sir.
That is all."
Jet's just good. And Jet is going to turn to Otto and Atreus. And I've got a little thing to tell both of you when we get back inside.
The captain's just gonna ask, like, since you seem to have such a good plan going forward, anything I can do?
Besides, maybe join us for the important talk Jet's talking about. I would recommend assigning Vandover guards to also watch over the princess, to ensure nobody, including the Onrasty guards, break any of my orders. And make sure she stays locked up and that she does not harm herself or others.
Alrighty. And he looks towards, like, the three guards that, like, were, like, standing in the background, like, waiting for orders before he just goes, "You heard him. Make sure Treyek's there. He's one of our strongest." And they nod before all 5 of these guys start walking off.
Also, I will say Jet just looks like he's piecing something together in his head, and then he just kind of, just turning to Aster, what do you think of the idea that this little meeting was planned for by Nesna?
More than likely, it was. Our dear necromancer more than likely did.
And what if it were, say, a ploy for the guards to be spread thin between different things? And
You
as
see-
such, it would make it easier to see the city itself.
You make a fair point. This is more than likely like before with the undead attack. A ploy to either observe the battlegrounds, aka the city, or to plan another attack.
Regardless, we should sleep lightly. And again, you two, pointing at Otto and Atreus, we've got some information to deliver.
What do we got?
Alright.
Well, this is fine enough. There's suspicion between Aster that Nesna, the necromancer, is behind the drugging of the princess.
Fucking course it is. It's always the necromancer. It's always the necromancer.
It's always the... is
Not
that what
all
Anna says?
necromancers.
Yes.
Not
You
all
hear Aster
necromancers,
agree
but
with
it's
him.
always a necromancer.
This is the most you guys have ever heard Aster swear, by the way. But you just hear Aster say aloud, it's always the fucking necromancer.
And the worst part is, he's giving a bad name to Drow everywhere. I mean, I'm salacious, but I'm nowhere near as bad as him when it comes to planning, plotting, and otherwise scheming.
I haven't heard of anything this bad since the Mayak. I haven't heard of anything that's bad relating to any citizen of the Underdark since the Mayak.
What's Nemaic?
Which, Jet. The name Nemaic brings shivers down your spine because Nemaic is one of the sons of Loth. and is
Ah,
also the king of driders.
I like Drydas, but I do not like that man. No, sirree.
He also has 3 sons that do not have names, or at least names known by any normal citizen.
I mean, I've known about several not so fond people of the Drow Society. But regardless, all I can say on the subject is let's not talk about Nanae, because I don't want to take the chance that his mother is listening.
Another thing for you to know, because it is important to stomach lore, uh, more than likely the situation that Otto is referring to is the fact that Nemaic is the main cause for 3 civil wars amongst the Underdark people between the Lothborn and the non-Lothborn.
Yeah. So that's just kind of like, I also don't want to have any association with that. Let's just talk about something else. Like, I don't know. Actually, there is someone I would like to talk to. Actually, you are him. Otto, my good man.
Yeah.
You're not only a guard, but you're also fairly familiar with substances, yes? You seem like the kind of person who's had a run in a few substances once or twice.
You see him like open his mouth before like side-eyeing the captain before looking back at you, going, "Legally, I cannot say anything, but technically, busting drug rates is kind of part of my job.
You
What
could
do
have
you got?"
stopped at legally I cannot say anything, but you know the remedy for withdrawals from Spider Lily, yes?
Ooh.
We're going to need to get that. I have it in one of my books, and Jet's just gonna pull out one of his books from his bag and just like, yes. No, don't judge me for having a field guide of substances and how to stop the effects.
I'm not
If you-
going to
Recovering
question it.
addict?
I'll just be.
What did you say?
Me?
Yes. What did you say?
Otto just goes, "Recovering addict."
Recovered. Been clean for 75 years.
Good to know.
That's just the reason he's like, I don't really. Jet, as far as I'm concerned, it does not bother me. You've been helping me, and I greatly appreciate it. So I see this as more of just good luck right now that you have this book.
Yes. Don't mind the dog ears. I happen to partake in some things more often than others. I've had to pass a
But
few tests, you could say. Anyways, yes, Spider Lily. He's going to kind of dog ear that page, and then just like, it's page 275. You need to take this to the guards because you're a member of them, or at least you are a member of a guard, and they will listen to you. You need to gather these things, mix them together, and give it to her once she starts to, well, start to go through withdrawals. It'll make it a lot easier. It won't reduce the amount of time, but it will make her at least more drowsy during it so that she doesn't have to worry about all the pain, headaches, and... Gods, I forgot that it has different effects for men, and I pray for...
that's good to know. Okay.
All I can tell you is I did not sleep with a single person for months after I got clean. It hurts. Then again, it could be
You
affecting other
know,
play.
you know,
Regardless,
Spider Lily is not, from what I've seen, that's not fun.
it is not.
Oh God, Samantha.
She will
And
be
Jet,
fine.
I'm just
Though.
gonna say this for your perspective. Your perspective of the withdrawals of Spider Lily is, think of it like experience chronic pain. This feeling across a good chunk of your nerves, mainly along like the stomach and esophagus, of like this burning feeling.
Which is why he's getting the remedy. She will be probably asleep for a while, but like at least she's not going to be awake for most of the time and in pain.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I think we need to looks to Atreus and Aster. I think we need to edit. Never mind. I think we need to discuss our next plans very carefully.
We do. Oh, I admit I have no idea where to go from here. I've had a plan for nearly everything, or at least thought up one. But we don't actually know where the necromancer is. We knew where Vixar was hiding in the mines. We don't know if he's down there too in a different route or what.
It would not surprise me if it was somewhere else. Mines, because if I'm not mistaken, those mines cover the entire island.
The entire mountain, yes. And this is Katya speaking. The entire mountain, yes.
So
They could also be in the no man's land.
that would also make sense because
It's the area that is strictly a reservation to preserve a lot of the island. It was set up by those who created this island centuries ago.
and it would not surprise me if he used that as sanction for his own undead experiments and as his gathering.
That would be an optimal place for him.
There's many different towns, or at least broken down towns in the Glenland. The ones that were initially built, and then long.
So, abandoned towns, reservations, and multiple entrances into a mine.
I think our best move is to simply wait for his. Ready,
Is that
vigilant.
really smart? Is that really smart? I worry we'll put the people here at risk.
Make good. I missed to say it. Might have to try evacuate as possible at some point. Because this is when it comes between the living and the dead always win attrition.
This is true. No matter how hurt they get, they'll keep going until they're completely destroyed.
And even then, they can be repaired, brought back. Bones can be shaped into ungodly amalgamations. Flesh can be sculpted, stitched. Thing done bodies that you would never dream of. Worse.
And with how many they have of my people. This is Otto, by the way.
Yeah.
Otto just goes in with how many he has of my people. Who knows how many he's planning on using.
Exactly.
There's a lot. Would it be possible to evacuate Vandelver?
Not within a day. But enough to get a lot of people a good warning. Or at least not within a day where they can take as much as they can without risk. We'd also need... we need enough to we would need enough boats to transport as people who... There's already over 1,000 people who live here. Who knows how many people are busy.
So at best, we can give a warning, and those who are able to can evacuate, and the others will have to wait. And there is no guarantee we'll even have enough resources to get everyone out.
We would need to call them aliens. Where would even take them? Because clearly, by your standards, On Rustique is compromised.
It's compromised, that is.
Ain't no way we're leaving them in the Golden Empire.
That's not an option.
I could potentially make word to my mother. They could be refugees in Stomach.
But Stomach is in. But Stomach is more in mainland. It's not near the water.
Which means the best plan, more than likely, is to just...
Astara?
Yes, Astara, more than likely. The relations between Onrustig and Astara are not sour, so it should be possible. The issue would be contacting the ruler. Who rules Astara, by the way?
Astara is run by ironically, the Astara family. It's the emperors and empresses, the empirical family that has ruled it for generations.
Who's
And
the
it's
current ruler?
currently the head of that family is currently Empress Amelia.
He says, Onrustig's relations with Astara are not sour. If anybody could get me contact with Empress Amelia, I could more than likely convince her.
There's a crafter on this island, yes?
Yes.
Or
Multiple.
multiple? Do any of them have any magical knowledge?
Couple, it's still gonna depend on where you go.
Either a scroll write or someone who can fashion a stone of scent.
Sending stone?
Yes, because if I'm not mistaken, don't most noble families have, if you can remember certain things, a way to contact the ascending stone? Or am I just thinking of my mother? Then again, my mother
I'm not
would
entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure about Astara. Astara is not high in the technological.
Well, then again, if I
Architect.
sent it to my mother, I could have her send a message to them in more traditional.
Stomach
That
and
would be
Astara
good.
are close.
That would work. And if they have the word from both the Prince of Onrustig and the Matriarch of Stomach, more than likely they will listen.
And my mother is going to... She will help. I know she will.
It will be great. Two rulers' words reign supreme. Also must make sure that Astara knows to be wary of the Queen of Onrustig, as there is suspected treason within the country, and the Queen may be involved.
So here's a genuine question, because I think this is important to mention. What are we gonna do with the Queen? Because clearly she's involved in this.
Right now, we can't get to her. And right now, going immediately to her to start a fight will not work, especially if there is no military backing to any of us.
She's a bystander in this. She's not a direct participator. She is corrupt, she is cruel, she is unjust. That does not mean she is directly involved. We can handle her later. For now, we need to send word to my mother so she can send word not only from Prince, but also from herself, because she will believe me. She will know my voice, my name. Obviously she will.
Okay,
Bloody
I'm
son.
gonna. Okay, so that's a good idea. I know I can evacuate the merfolk quite fast. There's currently a place at the base of the island where they can stay.
That would be a good idea.
That would be a very good idea.
I will most likely make contact with one of the crafters so that I can send word to my mother.
We shall inform those who are here that we can, but if any of them are able to, they should evacuate now with only the most essential of items.
And if you can, Atreus, we may need you to stand guard. If not accompanying one of us, we need your assistance in potentially fortifying any positions that may be compromisable.
I'll do whatever you need me to.
Of course. I trust you. I trust all of you.
It
As
also
for
would
this
be
goes,
wise.
I can begin with my men beginning to send out the word for an immediate evacuation.
Good.
I would
More than likely,
recommend.
people are asleep at this hour. So unfortunately, it's gonna have to be done in the morning, unless we
Cool.
want to unruly people to wake up and be sleep deprived by the time they try to escape.
No, they must be
No.
rested.
It
In
would
the
be best to
meantime,
wait till morning.
I also, Miss Katya,
Yes.
do you think you and your lovely wife potentially
Not
also,
wife yet.
you know what I mean, basically married, just officially. Regardless, if you two could take to the skies and potentially watch, give warning beforehand, keep a perimeter, perhaps fly higher than they can see.
Anything that
We
will
do our
give us an
best.
advantage, especially
Thank you.
considering it would be most appreciated.
We can do our best.
Thank you from the bottom of. I, for one, am going to go and speak with the crafter, either the scroll write or craft. Regardless,
Wait, I have another idea.
have an idea?
Once you can get something for a teleportation circle, that could also help us evacuate faster.
That would be
You
it.
are a genius.
That would be amazing, immaculate, even.
It would have to
I-
be really powerful of one to last for long enough to hold a bunch of people. That, or we would need multiple implications of it.
I know exactly who I can ask to do that. Because if I know his fortress well. He is a man of great honor. I will set up that with the crafter. I know the sigil by heart. And he just kind of takes out one of his pendants from his jewelry and just kind of looks at it. Figuratively and literally.
Go do that. I'll get Trixie. We'll do our part. You all do your things.
Of course.
Inform Catherine and Earthreaker inside. They should start packing. Maybe stay at the tavern tonight.
Good idea.
It would be
I think
best to
that'd be
stay
best
here.
for you. I think that'd be best for you to tell them, Atreus.
He instantly is fucking.
And
He had already
wait.
started to walk inside.
Wait, before you leave, it should be known amongst us, we need to, due to how intense the situation is, we no longer can just simply sleep peacefully. We must start keeping watches.
I can rest shorter than you both combined. I will spend as little time resting as I've gone sleepless for days before.
Then
It
one
wouldn't-
of us will.
It
Then one
wouldn't,
of us can take the first watch, and then you can take the rest,
of course.
if you're truly up for it.
I will go speak with the crafter, and then I will get what rest I need. And
Atreus
with
ends up
that,
walking
Jet
inside.
is going to go off and talk to the crafter about getting a teleportation circle set up and a stone of sending made to get in contact with Mama.
And we will first go towards Atreus. What are you gonna be doing?
So he walks in, shutting the door to the in behind him, and walks past Catherine and Earthreaker and instantly goes to Trixie and looks at her just seriously and just goes, "We've got a plan."
Plan for what will happen?
It's too much to explain right now, but we're going to evacuate as many people as we can in the morning.
Full-on evacuation.
Yes.
What has happened? What do you need me to do?
Possible undead invasion? That's the best explanation!
No! Zombies running amok! Yeah, that's what he says. He just goes, possible invasion.
Oh, fuck. Get them some stuff to pack. Bring them here. They need to stay here for the night. I do not.
That was the plan.
I wish the rest of my staff was here. I'm going to inform the rest of my staff. They'll be staying in here as well. Anything else you need me to do?
Is there?
Katya has more plans for you to survey the area and keep watch. That's what you should say.
Yes. Katya's got plans for surveillance or whatnot. She'll catch you up.
Alrighty. Before heading out. And then after you see Katya and Trixie going out.
He's still reeling a little bit, but he's trying to keep aware of his surroundings and breathe for a moment. He is also sometimes looking up and looking at Otto with an obvious face of wanting to say something.
Now's not a good time. I want to have the talk.
No.
Now, there's something funny. You do notice something odd with Kane.
I imagine, like...
You see him sniffing the air.
I imagine Aster looks up, he's like, what's wrong, Kane? Do you smell something?
Before kind of just running off in this direction.
Wait, Kane! And he's like, He walks up to Otto and says, I just want to say thank you real quick, and I very much appreciate you protecting me, and I am so sorry about what happened. I'm gonna chase down the shark pup.
Hi, you two should kiss.
Shut up.
Riku, when'd you grow so old?
Hey,
Bless
Otto, does Otto say anything?
They should kiss.
Wait, could you repeat what you said again? I completely forgot because of that meme.
God damn it, Poco. God damn it, Aston. Aster goes up to Otto as soon as Kane, after he watches Kane run, and he goes up to Otto, he says, thank you again for protecting me. I am so sorry about what happened. I will make it up to you in any way possible. I've got to give chase to the shark pup.
No need. Go get him.
And he's like, thank you. Before, looking him in the eye and saying, thank you again for protecting me. And following after Kane.
The moment you get here, you hear the thunk of what is a metal trash can. And then all of a sudden, hold on, let me pull this up. You just see Sterling being dragged from around the corner, and you just hear a little boy shout, I'm being kidnapped! Let me go! I didn't do anything wrong!
Otto is still over there, and I just want you to know, he sees Aster turn his head, put his hands to his mouth like gas, and he literally gets wide-eyed. He says, Kane, you can't kidnap children! And takes off over to the side.
No, this isn't a titty party.
No! Poco! Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, it slipped. It was right
What
there.
a fucking bastard, damn it.
Go to the corner. Go to the corner. Go to the corner.
Out of fucking pocket. God damn it, Poco.
Oh, God.
That's a clip.
I'm not sure I'm happy about that clip. I can't deny it was smart, but god damn it, man. I still find it funny that Otto does hear and see this from Aster when he gets down there.
Fam, you'll have to wait for the clip on that one, I think.
Just grab that clip.
Don't worry about what he said, fam. Don't worry.
You'll catch it in the clip. It's fine.
But, Aster goes over. He's like, he says to Kane, put him down immediately.
You just see Kane has him by the back of the shirt. as he's just like sits down in front of you and just holds him, and he's just like, let it go, let it go.
And he like you see the little boy sees Aster like put his hands to the shark pup's mouth and like gently tries to like not even gently tries to pry it over, and he's like, Kane, you can't do that. I am so sorry, little one. I am so sorry. I am so sorry my shark pup did this. And I guess make a strength or save just to see if he can like pry his mouth open enough.
Yes.
It's not his
And because you
forte,
have
but he's
Kane's
not like I got
stats
his.
Also, and I cannot find Kane's stats. Can you roll for Kane as well?
I will. Let me see. Let me like pull up Kane's stats because I forgot. Because I forgot. Le Shark Pup also has a thing. Okay, first we'll go with Aster. Aster gets a... Because this will determine whether or not I even need to roll. His strength's not his forte, but he doesn't have a straight 0. Wow, Aster, that's actually decent. 16. He gets a 16, and Kane gets a... Wow, that's a nat 1 for the shark pup.
So his jaw buckles.
So it's a +3 for his strength. So he got a freaking 4.
So it's just like
He's like, let him go. And then when he gets him out, he checks on the kid and is like, I am so sorry, little one. Are you okay?
distraction, and I'm gonna roll to hit for something. He hits you in the face with a snowball.
He just wipes it off his face and he's like, considering I'm a stranger, I will let that slide, and that makes sense.
You see him also run away and immediately hide in the same trash can that was tipped over.
Aster just kind of stands up and then slowly walks over. He's like, I'm so sorry again. I am so sorry. Where are your parents? I will apologize to them personally.
Be gone! Be gone!
Is he saying be gone?
Be gone!
He's like, I'm so sorry that he scared you so bad. He's not violent. He's just a shark pup. It's no different from a dog, really, almost. I am so sorry. Where are your parents?
I don't know. What do you care?
Because you're here, alone, in the garbage. You've been scared, and I should apologize for frightening their child. And you don't know where they're at?
I don't need them.
You don't need them? What do you mean you don't need them? Are they not in Vandover?
He doesn't say anything to that.
I say Aster kneels down by the trash case like, are you alone? Have you just been left here? Did something happen to them? Please, I am no threat. I'm not trying to hurt you at all. I genuinely want to help you.
Make a persuasion.
Please be a 1.
Good
Please be a
job.
1. Please be a 1.
No, it's not a 1. It's actually pretty
Fuck.
decent. It's a 15 plus 7.
Oh, that would have been funny in case it's 22.
Okay. Mm. You got food.
Yes, I have plenty of food. Are you hungry? Do you need food? I can get you something to eat in the inn.
Fine. And he crawls out.
And I'll give the description for what we see here. Because I drew this. I drew this. You see a disheveled little child with brown hair, tan skin, like tan like mine. I will say this right now. I drew him with the same skin tone that's on my model, so he's definitely tan, like mixed tan. He has green eyes, freckles. He has a little bit of pointy canine teeth. His clothes are very ragged, covered in dirt, grime. He has a little scarf, a brown shirt, a black undershirt, normal little black pants, and really worn out brown boots. Oh my god, a child? Yes. And he looks like he looks as young as possibly 5. He looks 5. He looks like he is about 5 years old.
Wait, I just realized, with him existing, we have 2 orphans in the group.
But
Correction! 3 if you count Catherine.
oh no.
1 orphan.
2 orphans.
2 orphan.
I'm so done with them!
3
3 orphan.
My exact same,
The
Ava.
orphan. Yeah.
Exact fucking same, Ava. But
Don't mean to
Aster-
alarm you, dearest, but there appears to be a few orphans in our midst.
shut up, Nigel Thornberry!
This isn't another crab's treasure.
Yes, it is.
But Aster, when the kid crawls out, he's like, "Ah, are you okay? You aren't hurt or anything, right?"
No.
Okay.
He would like to try. Just points aggressively at Kane. He would like to try.
Please tell me the dog just like, please tell me the shark pup actually just starts acting more like a puppy, because there's no way this dog was trying to kill this kid. He picks him up like he's a squeaky toy.
Clearly
like-
see,
Start sitting down
clearly
like Shark, Jeff the Shark.
you clearly see him walk up to the boy and like does like the thing where like the dog like poops their snout into the child just to sniff. Just hey, wake up!
It's okay, it's okay. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to be friends with you, actually. What's your name, little one? Mine is Aster.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure.
You sure that's your own name there, mister?
I'm pretty sure he's not trying to hurt you. I'm 100% positive. Because he's being so friendly to you. Even more friendly than when he first met me. But, my name is Aster. What's your name, little one?
Levi.
Levi?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Levi. Come on, we can go into the inn and get you fed, and figure out what happened to your parents.
Okay.
And, you know.
Meanwhile, in the inn.
In the end!
Chris,
This one's for you, Tazen. Cortana, get me a picture of this guy's balls.
Cortana, give me a picture of this guy's balls.
Oh, God.
Metal Gear. That's not Metal Gear.
But, Atreus. While this is going down, Catherine just goes up to you and she's like, wait, what about an invasion?
That's not for you to worry about in the moment. You two just need to stay here.
I think I need to know about what's going on, considering Trixie said to pack up
Listen,
stuff and
I-
stay here for the night.
I can tell you later. Alright?
Tell her now, you dumbass!
Let
Listen, I'm allowed to give my own commentary.
Bitch!
I'm allowed to give my commentary, damn it!
Spritz, down center, down center.
Spray bottle!
God, our brains are turning into goop.
This took a left turn.
Please, tell me what's going on.
can tell you more later, but there's a possible invasion that might be happening. So you two just need to stay here for now. Alright?
And oh my god, and they're trying to get people out of here?
Yes. I'm going to start doing that in the morning.
Fuck, oh gods. I wish I could do that now. It would honestly be easier. And she's just like rubbing her face. And she's like, oh god. Honestly, we don't have much. I could probably just get it done within a couple hours.
I can take you to your place tomorrow.
Thank you.
He looks down. Atreus looks down at the three. What's kid doing?
He's just shocked, listening in. He's like, oh god. Like it's just like that. Oh god, kind of face.
Yeah, he's like that. What the fuck? He's like, looks at the three. He's like, but tonight, you and the mother are going to have a sleepover with me.
Yippee!
Yippee! Sound like Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory. And he just
I
gives...
saw that movement.
Yes, I'm putting placements.
I know, it's funny.
Child! What are you doing?
I will say, Atreus, you do see Evie has been listening and has left the building in order to pack her own stuff, from what you can assume.
Oh, she's all the way up here. The fucking thing, she went back in here and then she just disappeared. I was like, where the fuck did she go?
But meanwhile, as well, Jet,
Yes.
Jet,
you are going into town looking for this guy to get you all the stuff that you need. And you do see one shop that specifically a scrolls shop that you're looking for is just like, you see somebody walking out with like a pair of keys ready to lock up for the night.
Jet's going to hold on. I need a scroll. I need a specific scroll.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're just about to close. Like,
This is important. This is urgent. I dare say.
urgent how?
I don't
Say
want to. It just kind of brings him in close. I don't want to raise an alarm, but this is so I can send warning to my mother, so she can send a word of warning to where we're sending people tomorrow, because we are suspecting there's going to be an invasion very soon.
An invasion?
Shush. Yeah. Yes, and now you can see why I think this is urgent.
He like scrambles to get the keys and like unlock the door and goes inside. Okay, hold on. Let's get inside.
Of course. And Jet will follow him inside.
What are you gonna need?
I'm going to need a scroll of sending, firstly.
Wouldn't it be easier just to get a sending stone? Like a universal sending stone?
That's fair. I'll in that case, do you have a scroll of teleport?
I have a scroll for teleportation circle.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I need.
How many are you gonna need?
Multiple.
I'm going to need many.
Enough to try and evacuate the whole town.
I'm going to need more than probably somewhere around 10, maybe more.
Considering this is an evacuation, how does 20 sound?
20 is perfect.
Quarter price, universal sending stone, 20 standing rolls. I'll do quarter price, 50 gold.
Jet just sets a platinum piece down. Or, like, or 5 platinum pieces down. That should do it.
I'll have this by morning.
Perfect.
While you're here though, so I can make it through the night, go across the shop, get like something to keep me awake until morning.
Of course.
Some
And
coffee.
Jet will get him some coffee, some stuff, and make sure that he can stay awake. In fact, he will try to assist him in any way that he can, because he's not super knowledgeable about, like, the finer bits of magic, but he knows that when things need help, they need help. And this seems like a perfect opportunity to help someone.
Yes. I will say the first thing that he gets done is that universal setting stone by this night. The rest will be perfectly good by the morning.
All right.
You do get that setting stone.
And when I get it, I'm immediately going to just kind of fumble with it a moment and then just, all right. And then just, I'm going to call Mom. I'm going to call my mama.
Yes,
Call
Mom.
Mommy! Mommy, there's bad things happening!
I'm just gonna say this for the sake of funny ha-has. Like when you like working the sending stone, because like as much as you mess with sending stones, sometimes universal sending stones are funky. But you know your mom has one, and so you just hear on this side, "You caught me at an awkward time, but hello, who is this?" And I'm just gonna say for the funny ha-has of it, you just hear like the subtlety of like just some like light humming of like some kind of music in the background.
Apologies, Mother. It's me, Jet.
You do hear some splashing of water. She's like, "Oh, Jet, it's good to hear from you, my baby boy."
Yes, Mum. I'm calling you on official duty because this is very important. I need you to send a message from me and the Prince of Honorstieg to the Empress of Astara that there are going to be refugees.
Refugees? What do you mean refugees?
We're evacuating a town because Nesna the Black Spider is going to attack it.
Oh! And you hear her like shuffle around. You hear splashing of water as she's just like slams open the door. It's just like, get me in touch with Emil. And then you just hear someone in the background go, "Your Highness, you're not wearing anything!" before you hear the sending stone cut off.
Oh, good to know that my mother is still doing as she does. And then Jet is going to call up the second sending stone, someone he knows within Astara. If you'd like, you can decide that on the spot.
Huh?
If you'd like, you can decide that on the spot who he calls in Astara, because he's got a couple people in there. And
Anyway,
you get to make them up.
To the situation.
I want to do something funny. So, you're calling a star, and then you just hear on the other end, and it's just like, "Hi, this is Amma, and you're calling my brother Edward. Who is this, and what do you need?" He's busy.
Hi, Amma. It's Edward's friend, Jet. You remember me, right? When we were little?
No.
That makes sense, but can you get your brother for me? I need to talk to him.
He's in a meeting. He's with his friend.
Can you knock on the door and tell them that Jet is calling and it's on very important
I can't
business?
do that. I can go get Mom, but I can't get Edward. He has the sign on his door. I'm not allowed to go in his room when he has the sign on his door.
All right, yes, of course. If you could grab your mother and tell her, or just pass me off to your mother, please.
Okay. And you hear like the little tip tappies of like shoes on like tile. He's just like,
You see, like,
and you just hear Mama, Mama, we have somebody on the phone. What is this called again?
Stone.
Stone.
We have someone on the stone. And you just hear someone going like, hello, this is the princess calling. Who is this?
Yes, it's me, Jet. We met once, right?
Oh, you're my son's friend. Hi.
Yes. I need to speak with Edward immediately, because I know he has a teleportation circle in his keep, yes?
Yes,
Good, because there's
problem?
there's going to be refugees coming.
Should I tell any what's going on?
This is urgent. I need to speak with Edward so I can confirm with him that I can use the sending the circle, because there's going to be a lot of people coming through it, and this is very urgent because this town we are in is about to be attacked by someone very powerful, and we want to save as many people as possible.
And you just hear her running through the hall, and then you just hear her knocking on the door, and the mic is a little bit away, and it's just like, Edward, get out here now. I don't care that you're busy. I don't care if you're with your boyfriend. Get out here now.
Can you put me on speaker?
Oh my
I
god.
can't really do that. Just and you just hear just like him open the door. She's like, wow, what? I'm over 20 years old. I have privacy.
They doing the deed? Of course they are.
And just kind of Jet like through the phones just so that he can potentially hear it. Like, Edward, I can hear you on the phone.
He takes the phone. He's like, who is this?
It's Jet.
Stone.
Diamonds.
Please tell me you're not here for what I think you're doing, and you got my mom chorused into this.
No, it's not for anything like that. I remember that. This is actual business. This is important.
Okay, what?
I need to use your teleportation circle sigil for refugees of a town. Are you familiar with Fandelva, that town on the island?
Yeah, why?
It's about to be attacked by a very powerful man, and we need to send people to Astara under refuge.
Oh fuck! I wish it wasn't snappy. Okay.
You're fine. I understand. I interrupted you and Castile. Tell Castile I said hello, by the way.
I will. I'll see you later.
Of course.
Also, you owe me big time for what you interrupted, and then he ends the call.
All right. That's weight off of my chest. I wonder if I could get up to any mischief with this. No, not now. This is time for business.
Mischief later. Business now.
Jet will kind of just put it in his pocket and then just continue helping and waiting for the scrolls of teleportation.
Alrighty. And Aster, as soon as you're like, oh I moved there 3 2.
You moved Catherine.
Josh. And I see you zoomed in on freaking Otto there. You forget I have his stream pulled up.
You know, walking back with the child and pup.
You do see Otto like heading towards the Crystal Cove.
Aster will call out to him and say, "Please be safe."
Will do. And is that a child?
It is a child that Kane picked up, being a shark pup, tried to befriend, scared the poor child. I don't know where his parents are, so.
Why does he look like a tomato?
Damn!
Aster's just like, young man, he's a merfolk. They have
Wow.
different skin colors. Just like humans.
And then he like looks at his own arm and then looks at your arm. And like kind of looks back and forth and she's like, oh, okay.
Doesn't question the fact that he's blue.
Wait, why are you blue?
Who are you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
Aster just sighs and says,
Look, I'm really
Aster just
sorry.
sighs and says, they are magical scars, little one. Let's go.
I thought you only get scars when you touch a stove.
You can get scars from a lot of things, so touching a stove definitely can cause that.
This motherfucker touched a magical stove. You see the fire still on him.
Mine did not come from a stove, though.
Bam, I see that. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da.
Why are you blue?
But, you head inside?
Yeah, with the child, and again, he waves bye to Otto. Definitely has the face of, like, the best face that can convey that he's, nervous, scared, hoping that Otto will be okay, and everybody will be okay.
Good. I will be taking another quick pee break. I shall be back.
Oh, this will be interesting. You're gonna just see Aster walking with a child in tow.
Also, man, I love how I not only called my mom in the middle of a bath, but I also called someone to Jet in the middle of them
A bang.
doing the deed.
You not only called your mom in the middle of a bath, you called a friend in the middle of a bang.
Wait, I didn't clock that. What?
Yeah, he's like, did you not mention here Edward and Castile? And like, you owe me big time for what you interrupted.
Also, for the fact that the mother said that Edward was fighting with his mom to answer the phone because, Stone, not really phone, because he's like, I'm spending time with my boyfriend.
He was probably getting pegged and liking it.
What the fuck?
Man, I'm just an out of context quote clip generator today.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna go
fuck.
take a piss as well. I'll be back.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna be able to explain this to
Right.
anyone.
Wait, what did I what did I miss?
Poco made a pegging joke.
Basically, about
Edward and
so
his boyfriend.
like I was saying to Austin to explain it a little bit, like, hey, like, did you not hear when I was talking about Edward and Castile and like how I owed him big time for what I interrupted? And then I said he was probably getting pegged and liking it.
I can never tell
spit
anyone what
like a
these
perfect,
fucking
like, little
streams.
thing, and it went up my nostril.
Ooh.
Eh.
Oh God. Ava, no! Don't encourage this!
Yes! Imbibe of the pegnog.
My community and my friends. I built this shit brick by brick, and now I have to own it.
Indeed.
Brick by
And,
brick or dick by
how
dick?
did y'all like the improv that I did for Astara and Stomach royalty?
I loved it. It was so fun.
It was fun. And the child is funny.
I
Th-
want
th-
to see
they-
the child.
Here's the funny thing. with the girl that answered the phone. Her name is Emma, not Amma. Emma. She just doesn't know how to say E's yet. She's 3.
Oh, good God.
They just, I got who is this? Baba, who this? Someone at the stone.
Just the fact that I interrupted my mother doing one of her normal activities of bathing with music.
And then I found a child in a trash can. Because my pup decided that this child was now his.
This is my child. I found him in the garbage. He smells like ratatouille and yesterday's takeout, and I love him.
That's literally his fucking thinking, probably. He smells good. He smells like the food that I like to eat. And he's kind of nice. I like this child.
I hope you know that the entire thing for the segment for Astara was entirely improv.
Your Honor,
Every single
We
bit of
can
it.
tell. Not in a
Your
bad
Honor,
way.
I drop kicked that child in self-defense. You gotta believe me.
Now, if I had a platinum for each time someone got introduced through a barrel or trash can, I'd have two platinum, which isn't a
Quite
lot.
a lot of money.
Which is quite a lot,
Well,
actually, but it's
also
also weird
interesting
that it
it
happened
happened
twice.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jet was found in the garbage. He was! And now I found a child in the garbage.
What next? Are we gonna
No,
find the MacGuffin in the trash?
No,
And as
One of them was
Austin or who...
Jet was found in a pickle barrel.
Oh yeah, that's right, he was.
Well, like I said, barrel, trash can.
Yeah, but Cinna said that Jet was found in the trash.
I mean,
well, no, Flame said that, brother.
Fam.
Same trash can, different trash
Yeah.
can. But apparently we're on
same
a
pose,
father arc.
different-
Apparently,
same pose, different receptacle of the garbage baby.
and I'm on apparently. Who typed this? The possible father arc.
Me.
Possible father arc.
Me.
Asher's got to become somebody's daddy, ain't he? Asher's about to become somebody's daddy.
I'd already call him daddy.
Go sit in a corner.
No.
Okay, continuing the game now. You see Aster walk in with Kane. He took a little bit of Atreus, but you also see him walk in with a tiny child following him. And Kane.
Atreus just looks at Aster before he sees the kid. And he says, "Oh hi," and then
Hi.
looks at the kid. He's like, "Where'd you get the kid?"
Found him in behind the inn, in the trash.
His
Don't know
dog
where his-
kidnapped me.
Kane did.
Atreus looks at Aster, very concerned.
Okay, listen. I can explain. Kane ran off. Remember where we found Kane? That's where I found him. Kane really likes him for some reason. He's attached to him already. He literally picked him up and was bringing him to me. I had to pry his shirt out of Kane's mouth. I asked about his parents. He doesn't know where they're at. They're not in Vandover. That's as much as I know. And he's hungry, dirty, and obviously needs help. And so I'm helping.
I'm trying to think of what Atreus should do. There's a couple of things he can do.
Why do I feel? I just thought of something goofy that Earthrika would say, and God dang it. You just kind of hear Earthrika say, "Why does he kind of look like a? Why does he kind of look like a rat?" And Levi just
Atreus would turn around and just go, "Earthrika."
you just hear Levi go, "And why do you look like a dumpster lizard?"
I just imagine asking him, he's like, Levi, Earthriku! Earthquake, you say anything else? Does this keep going?
He's funny.
Which one of them said that?
Earthquake.
Riku.
Oh.
He's funny.
You see Aster like breathe a small sigh of relief. He's like, huh. Well then, if he's so funny, how about the two of you sit down and hang out and get to know each other while I get some food for him because he's hungry.
Okay.
Also, you are not wrong, Ava. That is absolutely Austin and Nanako coded.
It is
Yes!
Austin and Nanako coded.
That is like
That was kind of my inspiration.
Oh my god.
The besties!
Yeah! The original duo. Back together at last.
Also, I will say at this point, Jet is coming back from the shop after helping for a while. Assuming he's not really needed for the rest of it, he just kind of walks back in at this point.
But yeah, after Aster says the thing about the food, Atreus would instantly just like hop the counter and just start like rummaging around, seeing if there's anything small they can find for Levi to nibble on.
There's
I
definitely
imagine-
some bread.
I'll say Aster actually calls out and says, see if you can get him something bigger than a snack. He looks like he really needs a good meal, actually.
Door opens. All right. Hello, you lot. Well, I'm guessing the shog dragged that in.
Aster looks at him and
Look
says,
what the cat dragged in.
I just imagine Aster just looks at Jet and says, you are so spot on, it's scary.
Well, he looks like skin and bone. He should probably eat something.
He does.
I'm on it, don't worry.
And
But
I imagine he motions
Hold
to
on.
Levi's like,
Hold on.
Oh, does he have a response to me saying, you look like the shog dragged you in?
No, when you say he looks like skin and bones, he immediately goes, and you look like a bitch.
Oh,
thank you.
boy!
Aster immediately like gasped even. He's like, Levi, your mouth, young man.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's a female dog.
Exactly. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes, but children
Atreus
should not
would
curse.
Atreus would yell at just, that's not a woman, kid.
He's a very pretty man,
That's
yes, but also
No,
But-
sorry,
Dude?
darling. I am a dude.
Ew! Why you dressed like that?
I imagine Aster
Because I'm
is-
hot, okay?
Aster
And I can pull
immediately-
it off. And if you're lucky, you'll be able to pull it off someday.
I could
Good
never
shot.
do that.
Aster kneels down and just like, okay, first off, no more cursing. Children should not curse. Second, apologize. Third,
There's no need to apologize. I'm amused by it.
okay, then third, you should not judge people for how they dress. Everybody has different ways they like to dress, and you should be respectful of that.
My parents did it all the time.
Your parents are wrong.
I mean, your parents left you in the dumpster, so clearly they are paragons of judgment.
But
And Jet's just going to give a smile and just, like, reach into his bag to pull out something that's food and absolutely not drugs.
I like how you have to specify that.
And he'll pull out a piece of the rations, like some dried apricots. Here, do you want some of this? To hold you over for a moment.
Yes.
Well, here. You'll have to take them.
Are you like holding it like high where you can't reach, or you actually?
No, I'm holding my hand out to him, like, stooped down a little bit.
He kind of like shimmies over to you before grabbing it really quickly before just going, like bringing his bring it to his house.
There
No,
you
no,
go.
no, 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 no.
Come on, Levi. Let's get you sat down. You'll get more food. And I will need you to tell me where your parents are and what happened to them.
Still don't know why you care, but
You're
I
a
don't know.
child you're a child left out in the cold in the trash. And there are some important things happening with in the Vandelver. And a child should not be left alone, unsupervised in a situation like that. Come on now,
I don't
let's
know.
go sit down.
Okay.
And like sits down, helps him to sit down in a bar stool. Kane definitely sits by Levi's chair.
Yes,
Just
definitely.
be like, Aster just takes a deep breath. He's like, first, let's start off. What happened to your parents? Do you know where they're at?
No.
You don't know where they're at, so do you know what happened to them? Why they not in
I don't know.
Vandelver?
Last I saw them was at the carnival.
The carnival? Did they just leave? Were they not watching you?
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember like looking at a food stand and then looking behind me and then they were gone.
Nothing happened at the carnival? No chaos? Nothing bad?
I remember a lot of people running like 30 minutes later.
Okay. Something did happen and they ran. But apparently, they didn't think it was important to take their child. That is... God, that's... I'm not sure if that's worse or equally bad as my mother.
Oh yeah, I guess. Like, because Atreus is like rummaging around making him like a sandwich. Does he look suspicious at Atreus at all? Like seeing this almost 7.5 foot tall man with a scar with like pure grey skin.
No, but Levi does say, why does he have a rat's nest on his head?
I beg your fuck, you little shit!
Aster immediately says, it's not a rat's nest. That is a hairstyle called locks.
Or dreads, depending on where you're from.
But locks
Yeah.
but locks is what you use to close a door and keep it from
Lock-
being opened.
Locks are also a word to describe a specific hairstyle, and it's spelt differently. It's L-O-C-S.
That's weird.
Yes, I know, it's very weird. Common is weird. Many words mean many things and are spelt odd.
People say common is just 3 languages in a trench coat.
Can we
Why
not
is that
make
so
What's a
hard?
trench coat?
Can we not make a 3 gnomes and trench coat joke?
Aster says,
No, it's 3
"Don't worry."
kobolds in a trench coat joke.
Oh, same.
Also,
That's
that's
good.
not. I'm not referencing that. I'm referencing the actual joke that English is 3 languages just strapped up in a trench coat.
Aster looks at Levi and says, don't worry about what a trench coat is. For now, so far, I just know your parents left without you. You're outside. Has anybody been taking care of you? How long have you been unsupervised?
I've just been by myself since.
For how long?
That's a whole.
Like-
It's a whole
A
day,
couple of
isn't it?
days.
A
Like
couple
a
of
day,
days?
couple days. I don't know, I lost track.
So we
It's a
don't know
whole
how
day.
long. So we don't know how long
thought it
you've
was
been
a-
here. Have you had anywhere to stay at all?
That one kidnapped me from it. And he just points to the dog.
Are you saying you've been living in the trash can? Behind the inn?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You are not going back out there. You are not going back to that trash can. How about I help you. Make sure you are fed. You're not out in the cold. And make sure you're safe and sound. And maybe find your parents if that's possible.
Why would you want to do that?
I mean, they left him behind. I don't think they want to deal with him. I think it'd be better if he stayed with us, at least for the moment.
It would definitely be better, but I was mostly thinking of finding them to put them in jail, but okay.
Atreus is fine.
We have bigger issues. For example,
Of course.
I got
Hang on. Atreus is fine with making the food, and to try and lighten the mood, he puts like the sandwich in front of Levi and says, "For the record, I think my hair looks more like a mop."
Nah, my mop looks wet. Your hair looks like it would resist water before taking a bite of the sandwich.
Absorbs water, but that's besides the fact.
I have good news regarding contact. Kind of looking at Atreus and Aster. I got in contact with my mother, and she is sending word immediately to
the Empress of Astara to be ready to aid. And one of the princesses, I got in contact with her sons to be. Don't need to get into Edward and Castile's relationship. All we need to know is we can use the teleportation circle in their fortress.
Okay, that's good. So, we have that taken care of.
And I will probably owe Edward a favor, which, if I take a little longer for that, do not worry. I'm just fulfilling a obligation.
Okay. And then I imagine he's breathes for a moment before looking at Levi, saying, "You will stay with us for now. Tomorrow, a bunch of people will be leaving Fandover, and you will go with," and he gesters to Earthriku and Catherine, "Earthriku here and his nice mother Catherine to make sure you're somewhere safe."
Okay.
I imagine he just sits there for a moment. He's like, "You are surprisingly very okay with a lot of this."
I mean, once you're dumped in a dumpster, not much can really surprise you from that.
Okay, fair point made.
You're not wrong.
Okay, fair
Also-
point made. Twice.
Also, if you see a man with brown hair with a silver streak, or a man who looks like he taped a bird to his face, that would be Edward and Castile. Tell them I say hi, if I don't come along with you, because I do need to talk with them.
What do you mean
And
by
also-
tape a bird to his face?
Okay, so like he just kind of like makes the motions like of the wings on the side of his head, like
Replace the ears with feathers, and then, like, give him kind of pointy face. And also give
he's
him,
like a
like,
bird person?
Yes, he's a bird person. Well, he's half bird person. Castile's lovely.
also it just kind of under his breath to possibly have Atreus and Aster here, but maybe they have to make a perception check to hear it.
Do it. Perception.
19! That's a dirty 20!
Oh, that's not really a good roll. Let me see. What is Aster's perception? It should be a plus 4. 14.
14.
I got
I'd
a
say
20.
that's enough. And it's quiet enough that Levi doesn't hear, but it's loud enough that you guys hear. I'm surprised that Edward and Castile are making it work. But both of them are bottoms through and through.
You hear Aster,
Atreus just looks at him, he's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Aster literally, in a way, looks like he chokes on air for a second. He's like, "Wow, I did not expect to hear that."
I mean, technically I was the glue keeping them together, but then I decided I had to go find my own way, and, well, they stayed together, so that's good for them.
Fucking polyhammer. I'm just improv as polyhammer is bullshit.
I mean, you don't really get a choice when you've got a 2-foot schlong.
Oh my god.
Shut up!
Okay.
Fucking well endowed dog.
Okay. Huh. Huh. That's just like. He's like, and Blaster gives a little chuckle before looking at Catherine and saying, "Can you, when you leave with Earthriku tomorrow, can you keep an eye on Levi, please?"
That can be arranged. Yeah, no, don't worry.
And he pulls out like 5 platinum pieces and goes over and hands it to her. He's like, "Here, for anything any of you may need."
Okay.
That's a lot of
Well, he's
money.
making sure that they are gonna be taken care of no matter what. That they're not just going there with no money or anything to assist
Okay.
themselves.
Okay.
Because that's kind of important.
Okay. We should probably get some food.
He's like, that would be smart.
Oh,
Food.
what was that?
Sorry. That was my fault.
Fuck you, Austin.
No thanks, man. Do you like that?
1
Right, right.
million, 1 million year big rock to face.
1 million years, dungeon!
I will say we are nearing about 1 hour left of stream time because Poco does have to dip out at 12:30.
Only half an hour. I don't want to stay up that long.
Oh, so only 30 minutes?
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
just cut off at 4 minutes. We'll just go off at 4 hours.
Okay.
But
Basically, that's just like, thank you. I owe you, Catherine. Especially since I just kind of put a child in your... I kind of just dumped a child on you. I apologize.
it's fine. It's a panic situation. I honestly probably would ask you to take care of Earthriku if it was something similar.
And I would make sure he would be okay. To which I've got to say, is Earthriku interacting with Levi now? They sit there talking now, finally.
Yeah,
The
no,
two
they're
little
like
gremlins.
chit-chatting about their own little goofy shit.
Talking about if, Lizard Gigantus versus, Dinah Zordius could fucking... who would beat the other?
Who would win in a fight, a giant lizard or a giant rat?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's you know what? Fuck it. That's exactly what they're talking about.
Aster, you see Aster get a little smile because he's, happy that the kids are getting along and everything, and he's like, huh. I'll ensure Levi has a place to sleep tonight. He might have to share my room with me, since there'll be a few people staying here at the inn, and I don't know if there's enough rooms.
Maybe.
And, Aster sits down the stool. He's like, and he's like, I can't believe the night we've had.
I've got to say, this is in my top 10 wildest nights.
It is the wildest night I
Wonderful.
think I've ever had in my life. Definitely.
I mean, there was that one time... top 5.
Trace, this looks like this was relatively one of the worst days I've had.
Well, I hope this stays to be the worst day, because I don't want things to get worse for anyone.
I hope so.
So a part of me knows that it's going to only get more difficult from here.
It is.
But luckily, we are hardy bastards.
We are. I hope my sister recovers soon, and I hope everyone stays as safe as they can be.
Also, at least you two are hardy bastards. I feel like if a stiff enough breeze blew at me, I'd fall over and possibly let out an odd noise.
These fools are... You see it.
I think you're tougher than you give yourself credit, Jet.
Darling, I was running around Vixar like I was effectively near death. I feel like if he hit me any more than... I don't even think he laid hands on me. If he did, I probably would have died immediately.
He
I'm-
nearly killed.
Are you meaning Vixar or are you meaning Atreus?
Right, Atreus. I'm lucky that you did not hit me. Even then, I think you would have ripped me like tissue paper or gold leaf.
Don't
What
remind
are
me.
these photos? Levi with his with a full sandwich piece in his mouth just looks at Atreus. Hey, fun.
Yes, we fight people for money and fame and glory, and also doing the right thing.
To
Well,
protect...
they fight bad people. I help them fight bad people by shouting at the person they're fighting and making them hate me more than them.
He's
That's
telling
cool.
the truth. He's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like, Atreus there has a big warhammer, and I cast magic.
Like abracadabra?
Not exactly.
Abracadabra.
Not exactly.
For my last trick?
More like I can change the size of objects to be super big or super small, but my specialty is I can cast fire.
Prove it.
He's like, prove it?
Prove that you have magic.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
Aster's like, before seeing a candle, he's like, okay, I guess.
Straight up.
And- No!
I have a really funny idea I want to try.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
No. You try to cast your spell, and I'm gonna do something in response.
Goes like this
Aster
incinerates-
gets up,
like,
takes a
incinerates them.
can. Aster gets up and takes a candle from down the bar and puts it on this table before standing over here. And he's just gonna do a little firebolt. So firebolts at it. So let me.
Can I?
Roll the hit.
Before you do that, I'm going to react to that. Use one of my bardic inspirations because they come back on a long rest, and I assume we're going to be taking a long rest here soon.
Mhm.
Let me roll that d6.
Why is this in with all the fire cones and shit?
All right.
I don't know. Get rid of it. Get rid of the goose.
So is this?
Can you make Aster? Can you make a charisma?
A charisma saving throw?
No, a charisma check.
Okay. For a charisma check, that is. Where's my sheet? There's my sheet. So I get a +5 to my charisma, so that's a 15 because I got a 10.
Beats it. Jet, kind of with a smirk on his face, tries to snap out the fire that you conjure, but you throw it, and then you get to make your attack roll as normal. I was trying to show off counter song.
I have that too, so I could have just
No,
counterspelled
you
the
have
counters.
No, that's not a counter spell. That's counter song. That's a different
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
That's a bard thing.
Okay. So for Firebolt, that is a 10 plus, because I gotta look at my spell attack bonus, 16. Hit the little candle. And Levi sees it light up with blue fire that matches the scars on Aster's skin.
Hmm.
It's literally what Aster says, like, surprised.
That's cool.
Well, I'm glad it's very cool that I can cast magic.
He takes another bite of a sandwich. Nom, 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 nom.
Can I?
Aster's actually thinks this is, like, endearing. He goes back to sit down. He's like, You are such a strange little child.
Do you want to see what I can do?
Sure.
And Jet is going to do something much more disruptive, but only in the sense that it's just going to make a big sphere. Let me make a sphere.
Also, Aster's gonna shoot Jet a look and be like, "And you? What was that? Trying to mess with my spell?"
Nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know what? I think going to do it on Aster's. You know what? Gonna do it on Aster's hood. From Aster. That's 5 foot, 10, 15. 15-foot radius sphere of darkness. Magical darkness. He just snaps his fingers and then just says, "I disappear."
You hear Aster literally yell, be like, "Jet! Where did..." And you even... Let me roll for this. God, he falls flat on his ass. That's a 2. You hear Aster trying to get up from the chair, and you hear him just hit the ground. He's like, "Ah!"
Y'all also hear a secondary thud before your 3 kid just goes, "Ow!"
I will say eventually Aster like...
Atreus just stands there, he's like...
Aster like... Yeah, I have to say he's stumbling. Trying his hardest.
The darkness follows Aster.
He tries to keep going, and I will say he at some point just hits the wall. You just hear a thud. He goes, "Ah, my face. Why is it following me?"
I'm sorry, that's cruel. That's so funny, though. I'm going to have to do that when I see Nesna.
It wasn't my first... It was Aster's first really bad roll. I did get a bad roll in that one for Kane, but it wasn't for anything drastic.
Jet just kind of walks
That
back
man's
over,
have
chuckling.
so many bruises on his hips from all the bumping into the tables.
Yeah. Eventually,
but-
Aster will figure out, and I'm guessing he's like, "What did you attach it to me?"
Oh, just a sphere of darkness. That's a trick that most drow of decent repute can do.
Okay.
Anything to me?
Can I get this off of me?
It's already
First?
gone, dearie. It's already gone.
He just say he just like does it right now though.
He just
snaps
kind
it,
of
it's gone.
snaps his fingers and it's gone. What are you talking about? It was never there.
He just puts his hand on his hip and pouts. He gets like this. Actually, no, he doesn't even put his hands on his hips. He crosses his arms and like got like a pouty child face, like puffy cheeks and all.
What are you looking like that for? You got up from your chair, fell down, and then walked into that wall. That's on you. I didn't technically do anything.
Just walks up, and then he actually reaches over, like pinches Jet's ear.
Which one?
Yeah, I'll say he'll pinch the dog one.
Oh, he flushes and is just like, ow, 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 please stop that.
He's like, "If you do that again, I will pinch the drow ears too."
That's fine, just not those ones.
And he lets go. He lets go.
And he will just kind of give you a look of, I will explain later.
Let me see if he guys.
He's into it.
Oh, he definitely notices. That's a fucking 17 to roll for perception. He definitely fucking notices. He sees the blush on your face, and I'll say he puts 2 and 2 together. He's like, oh. And just like looks at the ground. He's like, sorry. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. You're fine. I should have. I mean, people who have sudden bouts of schizophrenia often do confusing things. I shouldn't be mad at you. And then he just flashes you the biggest cocky grin. Like he's just.
You literally see. He's
Yes,
Aster's
like keep girl bus.
Aster literally looks at Levi and says, "Don't worry about it." And I say he starts glowing. He's like, "I think I'm gonna get back at you."
How are you going to do that, dearie?
Wild magic roll. Let me roll for this. As he approaches
Roll.
Jet and pokes
no.
him.
No.
Hold up.
Roll.
First, roll a d100 to see if you can concentrate your wild magic onto somebody else.
Okay.
It is
I wanna
a 1. Let me say this. If it's a 6 through 10, you can concentrate it on somebody else. If it's like with this, and then the system we go before 1, the serious table. 2 through 5, funny table.
So I'm rolling a D100, right?
Yes.
So how do you feel about that 94?
Whoa!
Nothing happens. You don't even glow.
What?
Oh, dearie. You tried
It's
to
the normal
do something.
magic. It's the normal wild magic rules.
Okay. Wait, I'm confused.
Wait,
I thought
what?
I was trying to
The fuck
roll to
you
do
on
funny,
about?
silly. What are you talking about? I'm confused.
I
Me
think
and Sinner are both really confused.
I am exceptionally confused.
I said, let's see if you can conjure up the wild magic yourself. And
Okay.
I said 6 through 10, you can concentrate it and use it on somebody else. In this case, Jet. Anything lower, it follows our normal rules. Anything higher, my bad. My
On a
bad.
D100
Sorry.
or 20?
D100.
it's usually a D20.
You
though.
explained that
wait,
very
Can I
poorly.
just do a
wait.
D20?
You confused the D100 for a D20.
Oh my
You can
god!
re-roll that.
Can I just have a win
Yeah,
for this one,
re-roll it.
please?
I'll let you re-roll.
Okay, so if it's above a 6, it works.
6 to 10, it works. Otherwise, it's normal.
Okay, let me see.
Otherwise, it's normal.
Never have I been so happy to roll a perfectly low number. That's an 8.
Uh-oh.
Now here's the thing. I'm a roll on the wild magic.
Oh,
It's silly. Do
no.
silly. Because I was aiming for silly.
Don't do the Shibari, whatever you fucking do.
I will let you, while I do this roll, I'll let you role play
This
your
out.
thing. Of like, yes.
You see, so Jet, you see Aster say, "I think I'm going to teach you a lesson. My
Oh, are you
dear
now?
favorite drow. Oh, yes. Because I think I've gotten the hang of my magic quite a bit. In fact, I think I've gotten enough hang of it that I can do things. And I
Oh.
can inflict my magic onto others without it being harmful."
Oh, I'd love to see this.
And he just kind of opens his arms up and just like welcomes you to try. Like knowing you're thinking that you're not gonna be able to do it.
Aster smiles at him and he's like, "Aw, Jet," before glowing and walking up to him and hugging him and saying, "I can do this."
And what happens? What happened?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
Which one is it? What number?
I'm not saying it. Let me do this. Let me do the surprise.
Oh boy. You're gonna turn me into a fucking sweet roll, aren't you?
No.
No. But this will be
The thing
funny.
is, Aster, the moment that you hug him, you feel your wild magic flow through him, and then Jet, all of a sudden, why are you looking at Aster's feet? As everyone sees that he is completely upside down, inner bone style.
What the?
Seriously.
What sorcery is this?
The kind that flips you around, my dear friend. How do my feet look, by the way? I like my new boots.
I wonder what would... Jen is going to try to do a backflip now. See what that looks like.
Wouldn't he just jump and hit his head on the fucking floor?
No, that's...
Roll athletics for me real quick.
I thought it would be acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, because...
Or is it literally Dinnerbone where he's just flipped upside down, but everything else is normal?
Yeah.
That is
He's
a
just flipped upside
21.
down.
That's a 21 to acrobatics.
You do a backflip and like you land perfectly, and like it's like as if like where your feet are in the air is like that's where the solid ground is.
That is wild. Hold on, what if I try to... And he just, like, from the outside, what does it look like when he goes upstairs, like, starts walking upstairs?
I need you to roll dexterity to see if you can actually climb the stairs.
Oh boy. That is a total of 13.
When you first try to take a step, you feel like your face walk right into the step for a sec.
How does one manage this?
And then like you try to like take a step up, and then you float higher upwards.
It's just like from the outside, like what the... Aster, you frighten me sometimes.
You see Aster giggling as he's sitting back on the stool. He does like a little wave his finger motions, and he's just like, as a friend of mine put it, I have quite wild magic.
Can I just say this? Because of the miscommunication, I'm so badly wanting to give you the thing of like, if you want, you can do it again to another person, just for the fun of it, because I did mess up.
I would like to.
And Jet just kind of walks back over.
I will be rolling. Or whatever you do next.
Wait, can you let me like do something sweet though? Cause what if I can do something cute to Levi, like butterflies or bubbles?
Make Atreus suffer. Make Atreus suffer.
No! Atreus is tired with the day. He's fucking done.
Make him suffer. Make him suffer.
Sunny, please!
Please?
Let me do something. If I do it, can I do it and do something like cute? Like
Compromise. Compromise because you fucked it up really badly. She gets to do it twice more.
Sure, you can do it 3 times. Just for the fun of it. This is the rule of cool. I'll let you pick what you do for Levi. If you do Atreus, I will roll.
Yippee!
So you guys do it to Atreus? Do you doing it to Atreus or us? Oh, to Atreus or yourself? Atreus or Levi?
Atreus and Levi.
No, which one first?
Actually, I think I could. Yeah, okay. So, Aster's like, want to see me do something like that again? As he looks at Levi.
Yes!
And he looks around, and then he looks at Atreus, and Atreus sees him get, it is the first time Atreus has seen this, a mischievous little grin on his face.
Don't you fucking start.
He's like,
boop.
Aw, but it's not gonna be bad.
Oh, Sonny's reaction says otherwise.
Yeah! Don't tell me he actually turns Atreus into a fucking woman.
Is it Puppet Atreus time?
He's like,
is it the Cardinal Desire?
Oh my god!
No! Is it seeing Aster's or
Which way
his?
around? We cannot hear you. Move your mic.
Shit.
Aster!
He sees Aster what?
He
Wait,
sees
hold on.
Asters.
No, wait, hold on, let me read. Okay, so it's the one where... Then... It's the one where, the next person he touches can see... He will... Wait.
Read out how it's written.
The next person he touches will know and can see he will know and see their deepest cardinal desire.
Atreus
So-
doesn't have any cardinal desires. He's like,
No. No, this is when the next person Atreus touches, he sees theirs.
Wait.
No, that's the other one because we have that vice
No.
versa.
No, but this isn't like
This
he's
is-
applying it to Atreus.
Yeah.
Basically,
So Atreus is being hit with it, and it's the effect would normally be the next person you touch, you can see their deepest desire. Atreus is receiving that, so the next person he touches sees
No.
his deepest cardinal
that's
desire.
for Aster to see their desire, and then there's one for them to see Aster's desire.
Yes, but this
Yeah.
is not the one that that's
And
not the
Atreus will
one.
see the person he
No,
touches desire.
both of you shut the fuck up. Sinner's saying there's one where he sees Aster's, Aster sees his. There's not another one.
There's not.
Okay, you're applying the magic to him. So he is the original point of it.
I wrote the damn list, damn it!
Yes, but you're applying it to someone else.
The point is, I'm using it to either see his desire or him see mine. That is the basics.
Sonny, is Atreus seeing Aster's or is Aster seeing Atreus? If that's seeing Atreus,
Fuck it,
it's
we
fuck
flip
all
a
the
coin
same.
because
I
okay,
can
we
do
flip
that.
a coin.
Odds. I'll pick odds for Aster's.
I thought.
There's not one where if they touch,
No,
if he touches
yeah.
someone. That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That was never on the list.
That's like the thing with Oscar seeing Aster naked.
It wasn't that he was applying it to him to see everybody naked. It was just that whoever he touched saw Aster naked.
No, the reason I say that is because you're trying to willfully inflict someone with your wild magic, which would make them be the original point of that wild magic.
That's
And-
not the point of the funny haha thing.
Because normally, wouldn't the dinner bone one normally affect you?
If it's rolled,
Yeah.
it can affect me or affect others.
I'm confused.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me read the Dinnerbone one.
I'm sorry, chat.
Okay, so for the
your
Dinnerbone
parents are
one-
bickering.
Yes, okay, so for when it comes to wild magic, in any shape or form, it typically is applying to oneself. Or the one who is at the point's surroundings. So by that logic, if you're applying it to someone else, they're becoming the point of that wild magic. Which is what happened to Jet. Because with the Dinnerbone one, it just says Dinnerbone. He walks upside down for 1 minute. By that logic, when applying it to someone else, they get the effect of the Dinnerbone, rather than he himself gets afflicted with the Dinnerbone effect.
I don't know if I'm understanding them.
Okay, simpler way to put it, when, from what I'm interpreting, when you touch someone and inflict them with the wild magic, Cinna, is you are treating them as you for the purposes of your wild magic.
Okay, I got these ideas from building off of the serious one because you can have ones from the serious one affect others.
Yeah.
That's what this was all about. So the idea is that he touches Atreus, gives him a little boop on the hand or something, and then he can see Atreus's carnal desire, or
Well,
if he had
except
gotten the other one.
the way that it would work, like, because that's supposed to be you, the next person you touch.
You touch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Okay.
saying, we had it work like this last time. where
You've
You've
been
been
having it
just
work
when
like
Aster
this the whole
touches him.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, you are treating Atreus as you. So Atreus would have to touch someone to trigger it.
I think
We're
I'm
about
done
to
with
have a
wild
Exactly.
magic for the night.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I'm about to have an
Let's
aneurysm. Jesus Christ.
Let's
Yeah.
re-roll it.
Yeah.
61. What is that one?
61 is
He gets shibari.
Speaks like a valley girl.
speaks like a valley girl.
Oh, Valley Girl! No!
Yeah, like totally. You have to
No.
talk like this, you know? Just like-
No!
there we go. Easy. Easy one. And then basically, Aster reaches over and he pokes Atreus' hand.
Question: do I have to change the tone of his voice or just the way he talks?
Just the way he talks. It said nothing about tone.
So Atreus looks around, doesn't feel any different, doesn't look any different. He goes, "Oh my god, that like literally did nothing."
Fucking hell.
Ew.
Aster cracks up laughing.
Darling, I think it did something.
It definitely did something. The way you're speaking is a bit different.
Atreus falls silent and just fucking just like rests his hands on the counter and just looks at Asta with the look of like, I'm gonna kill you when this is lifted.
You just see Aster giggling with a mischievous grin. He's like, it's not anything bad. You just sound a little silly.
I'm like literally gonna kill you.
I'm like, I'm literally gonna kill you.
Let's see. What do I want to pick for
Do me
Uber?
next. Do me next.
Aster's like, okay. Let me see what I want for him first.
Yes.
God, I'm just saying, with the other one, if I had an actual minute to explain, I could have made it a lot easier.
Let's see. I'm looking to see what all I got. I'm looking at some of the funny ones, the cute ones. Okay, this is cute. This is cute, and I think this would be perfect. The number 77, flowers grow out of his hair.
Oh my god.
Nothing harmful, just suddenly, poof, you have flowers in your hair. So-
Jason, just, I can imagine him saying, I'm like not a fan of this.
But Aster just kind of happily gets like a little happy smile before taking his hand. He takes one singular finger, his pointer finger, he twirls it in the air before like just boop, Levi on the nose. And then suddenly you guys see, I will say, a little, almost like a crown of roses in various colors pop out his hair.
Hang on, super. How long does the Veligo one last?
I will
Okay.
say I didn't put a timer on it. I
Don't
looked
say
at
an
it.
hour.
For the sake of simplicity, we can make it just a few minutes.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Let's make it like 5.
Yeah. But he boops Levi's little nose, and then Levi has a whole almost rainbow crown of roses just poof out of his hair.
By the time that happens, because the dinner bone effect is only 1 minute, Jet, you go back to normal.
Whoop.
That's jarring coming out of that. I think coming out of that is worse.
And how does Levi react when Aster's like, did you notice what I did?
He just feels his face before feeling the crown. It's just like,
King of the flowers.
I can eat all the bagels I want.
Bagels?
Imagine he just looks at it as like, why bagels specifically?
Because the bagel shop has tasty bagels.
Well, you know what? How about when all this stuff that's happening in Endeavor is over, how about I get you some bagels?
Yeah!
And like, you see that he thinks it's adorable, so he like actually pats Levi on the head. Huh.
Yippee! I imagine Catherine just goes, I think at this point we should probably all head to bed.
We definitely should, because I am exhausted. And,
I bet you used a lot of magic.
I did. And he stands up and he's like, remember, we'll take shifts. Who wants to take the first one?
Atreus puts his
Earthreek raises a hand.
hand up. Atreus puts his hand up, not saying a word because he's scared he's gonna say something fucking weird.
Earthreek raises a hand.
He looks at Earthriku and says, I'm afraid you're too little, Earthriku.
Aww.
Atreus, I'll give it to you then. And
Yes,
then
he does.
after Jet's rested, Jet will take over for the rest of the night.
Right, and I just need to meditate to rest. You know, elven trance and whatnot.
Yes. And you see Aster yawn before looking over at Kane and Levi saying, come on. I guess you'll be staying in my room with me and Kane.
I imagine Earthreek just says, so where are we gonna stay? And I just imagine Catherine just like, I can probably just steal some keys from the back and we can find our own room.
Honestly, I think Trixie would not mind. One bit.
Yeah, more than likely. And she'll
I so badly want to have Atreus pipe up and say something nice, but it's gonna sound fucking ridiculous.
she will like look for some keys behind the counter. And I will say this, for the sake of you being able to say the thing is over.
Alright.
Like I like to imagine I like to imagine like it's ending like in the middle of your sentence. Being like, you could totally like just stay with me.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it's like he starts the sentence with like, and then just the rest of the sentence is normal. It's
Like, you can
Like-
stay with me.
he's like, you and the kid could stay in my room if you want.
I imagine Earthreek just goes,
He's like, oh my god, he's doing it!
just imagine Catherine just goes, that's not necessary, it's fine.
When I come back from my post, I guess, it's all safer knowing that I can keep you two safe.
A blush appears upon Catherine's face.
Speak up a little, Sonny.
A blush
Blush.
appears on the face.
A blush appears upon Catherine's face.
A blush.
A blush appears on Catherine's face.
Yes.
But yeah. She just goes, alright.
I will say, and with that, that's just gonna start heading upstairs with little Levi in tow. And all you hear him say is, before we tuck you into bed, you're taking a bath.
Why?
Because you smell like garbage.
I don't smell that bad.
Smells
just
himself.
in a trash- You were just in a trash can. Like, I will get you a towel and point you in the direction of the bathroom.
Fine.
And when you're done, you'll have fresh clothes, or at least I will. You'll have fresh clothes, and Kane will be waiting for you in the room.
Okay.
So, up they go. Child's going to get a bath.
And with that, just for the sake of it, that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Woohoo! Besides the fighting over wild magic at the end, that was great.
Yay!
Yeah, the thing I was gonna say is we actually did that one with Aster and Otto. It was just like Asta saw Otto's, and then Otto just saw Asta's because it activated instantly the second time. That's
Yeah.
how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that's
it.
2 different things of wild magic.
Yeah, but it was just like, it's like
Because he was
Either
already
Asta
in
sees-
contact.
no, it's just either Asta sees his or Otto sees Asta's. It's not whoever Otto touches. It's just Otto sees Asta's. That was it.
Yeah, we've been doing that the whole time, so I'm a little confused about why we suddenly switched it up.
Okay.
No. Both were in effect of contact with Aster. Both were. It's just like whoever Aster touches next, this happens. Anyways, we don't need to get into discussion on stream. We can do
Yeah,
that later.
we can discuss this after stream.
Keep doing this.
Yeah,
Speaking of
because I won't
which,
lie,
use
it's
the
driving me
time.
nuts.
I think.
And yes, Tyson, streams for D&D usually do go this long.
I mean, all I know is
Yeah.
that Jet's going to be sitting at one of these chairs and trancing. Because I do have to go, but tomorrow I can try to break that down in the way that I was imagining it worked, because if it'll make more sense if I make a diagram of it.
Okay, we can
Alright.
talk about that tomorrow. For now, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you. I'm gonna raid Miss Scarlet Rose. They're also doing Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody have a wonderful night, day, evening.
Adventures are alive.
Everybody have a wonderful night, day, evening, afternoon, whatever time may be for you, and I shall see you guys next week. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.
Bye.